Welcome everybody to Robeytech. We are live now on the channel, twitch.tv/. It feels a little, sorry guys, it does feel a little bit framey, does it not? Or no, does it seem okay? I can't tell. No audio. Oh, no audio. You guys don't hear anything? Oh, there's no desktop audio here? Okay. Hold on one sec, guys.
It is framey.
Okay, let's put this in. Okay, so you should be hearing music audio now. Main cam link, what is that? That mic? Is that one? There you go. Yeah, you guys hear audio now? Well, look at that. I'm good. You're at okay, I'm good. There you go. Sound and video, good, better. Very low and low quality. Both audio work better. Okay. Video is a little choppy. Yeah, I think I noticed that too. Hold on one sec, guys. Let's see if I can fix the video. We will get there. Just a lot of much better video is good on my end. Love the new studio. Audio sounds like it's coming out of a tin can. Nobody else is anybody else getting that? Audio sounds weird. Keeps cutting. What keeps cutting in and out? Yeah. No, sound is fine. Okay, audio is fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay, just choppy video. Okay, I think it actually has something to do with, one sec, we have so many cam links now. I'm gonna see if I have a USB 3 just to dedicate to my one cam link, the main cam link. I think that's the problem. Guys, level 3 hype train is still happening, so if we want to get that giveaway, make sure you don't forget about that. We'll talk about giveaways here in a minute. Welcome to the beginning, guys. First studio, first tech issue. Let's see, do I have another USB? I do. Okay. I'm going to take this one off of here. Okay, the camera's gone. I know. Oop, never mind. That's the top down. Crud. That just screwed the whole thing up. Okay, where's the main cam? Static cam. Okay, here we go. Static cam. Sorry, guys. Working on it. I had it on the wrong one. And we're going to give dedicate as much pipeline as possible. Okay. Hold on, I might have lost top down too. We'll see. Okay, hold on. Camera went away. Okay. That seems better. Okay, so that's fine. Let's check top down. Do we have, you guys not see that, but okay, now. Okay, that's all better. Okay. Look at that. That looks better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to Robeytech.
Robeytech.
Hold on one sec. Hopefully that's it. Okay, there we go. Yes, hit save so you don't do that anymore. Okay, level 4 hype train. Okay, welcome everybody. I can see chat in front of me now. So all that stuff, guys, I want to walk you guys through a quick tour real quick to let you guys know in there. But welcome to Robeytech. I am your host, Justin Roby. We've got the WoW stick ready. Well, let's grab my camera here. And let's, I need to hit record. I forgot about that. The camera records all the way over here now. So I got a level 4 complete. Okay, and hit record on this. Okay, now we are recording. And I can bring up my screen and we can feel like life is good again. And then you guys see stuff, which is always good. So, yeah, we're gonna do a tour here in a second. Just bringing up my, my screen here and getting all of that stuff. Oh, my daughter's been on here, so it's like all messed up. Because she was in here while we were setting up the studio. Okay. We're gonna bring it up here. Okay, show flow. There we go. Okay, welcome. Now we are. Okay, so welcome to Robeytech. Robeytech is a show dedicated to PC building, tech news, tech deals, and so much more, guys. It echoes on the overhead cam. Okay, it sounds like we're. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay, so I fixed that. Yeah, we have mics. because we have so many Elgatos at this point in time, it's like just getting used to all of the new tech as it gets in there. But we got that we got that all squared away. Anyway, welcome to the show. Welcome to the first ever show in the new studio. We have quite the setup now, guys. It is upgraded. It is upgraded by quite a bit. We are joined here, of course, obviously with Trey, who's here for the first one as well. We have a. Ooh, that sounded good.
What's up, chat?
Yeah, there we go. And then my Pavo lights are dropping, so that's always good. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Use this clock to block it. Then I hold it. Okay. Wow. Okay, going well so far. Just dropping hard drives and all that sort of stuff. I am gonna do this introduction at some point in time. Okay. There we go.
So C drive.
Woo! Okay, drop some Seagate drives. There we go. It's already going bonkers. Anyway, new setup, new craziness. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're here with Trey, and I'm excited. We have all of the typical giveaways. We'll talk about all that in a minute. But part of Robeytech 2.0, I wanted to talk to you guys and get you guys an introduction in terms of all the things that are happening. It's weird to do this right now. It's weird to do this right now because I'm so used to a different layout, so I'm getting used to this as we kind of walk through it. Part of Robeytech 2.0 is just talking to you guys about the new consistency that we have for content. Just so you guys know, I wanted to walk you guys through the schedule. Again, our show is now every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting at 5:30 p.m. Today is the first of the mini Robeytech 2.0s and the consistency that we're going to be having moving forward. We now also have VOD content every Tuesday and Thursday, starting at 10:30 a.m. So if you're looking for your Robeytech fix, don't worry. You basically almost get it 6 days a week. Actually, you do get it 6 days a week. Monday stream, Tuesday VOD, Wednesday stream, Thursday VOD, Friday stream, Saturday World of Warcraft game stream, and then Sunday is my day off. So that is when the stream happens. All of this information has now been updated down in the Twitch information below. So if you guys want to know like what the questions, like where things are and all that sort of stuff, you can look down in the info panels on Twitch. YouTube, we also have 2 new introduction videos that are going to be going up on Twitch and YouTube that'll basically cover all this for you. So when you go to our YouTube channel or you go to our Twitch channel, there's going to be a whole introduction video going from there. We also, as you can see, logoage is starting to change. So we are getting away from the Robeytech. Unfortunately, when we started this whole channel, and I love Robeytech. The problem is that with Robeytech, we were pretty close. So we're just going to be a little bit safer and start changing our branding. So as we get ready to launch our merch and all that sort of stuff, you're also going to see changes in our logoage as well. And you're seeing the first iteration of that behind us as you're looking at the RT. That's very indicative of our new logo that's going to be coming out here pretty soon. So yeah, rip old logo. Don't worry, we're going to run some limited runs of some of the shirts and things like that. So if people still want to get some of that old Robeytech stuff, totally cool. I loved it. It was absolutely awesome. We're going to be showing some of that stuff and having that stuff go be available so people can still get on that, because I know a lot of people are excited. As well as things like our PC build mats and stuff like that, which are in progress now, and actually very soon to be able to ship and get people are going to be able to pick up. I know a lot of people are excited about picking these up too. And then the other thing too is that let's talk about what's happening on the show today. We are building a very, very cool system today. It is a pricey system with all of the absolute awesome bells and whistles. It's in one of my favorite cases, the Phanteks P600s. And then we'll be showing all that stuff off as well. We hit level 15 already. I'm sorry, level 5. So I'll talk about giveaways. Yeah, we got to level 15. Level 5 already, and we'll talk about that. I do want to address something, guys. This show runs for about 3 hours. It runs for 3 hours every time. So if for people coming in saying, hey, start the build, guys, the build takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Hour and a half to 2 hours. There's going to be chatting in here. The thing is it's also a part of education, learning, and interacting with you. That's why it's a live stream. If you want to just watch builds, we have things available for you to do stuff like that just by going and checking out our VODs. But this is a live stream. This is about interacting. So please don't sit there and ask me to rush through things, because that's not the point of it, this kind of content, right? So we have content for people who don't want to do that too. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, giveaways. So let's talk about the giveaways that are happening today. and go from there. Because the other thing too is that as part of the giveaways, I want to let you, I know that's a large part of why people like to show up as well. We have pretty awesome giveaways as always. The first one we already kind of unlocked, that's the level 5 Hype Train. If we get 2 of those during a stream, we give away a 250 gig NVMe SSD. If we get 800 likes on the YouTube video while we're streaming, we give away a 250 gig NVMe drive. And then down there, you can actually see it says 50, the Newegg gift card. If we get to 50 subs, that becomes a $50 Newegg gift card. If we get to 100 subs, that becomes a $100 Newegg gift card. If we get to 150 subs, it becomes a $150 Newegg gift card. If we get to 300 subs, it becomes a gigabyte 32-inch monitor. If we get to 450 subs, it becomes a 3060 Ti. If we get to 550 subs, it becomes a 5600X. If we get to 650 subs, it becomes a 3070, and then it goes on from there. So they're basically, you have stuff for every goal, and it's all the hardest tech to basically get a hold of, and we'll be giving those things away to you on the stream. So the more that you get hyped up, the more that we basically give away, which is always fun, always a big part of this as well. So this is the first time in the studio. Yes, it is up and running. We have some new camera angles as well. So we've got some classics. We've got the top down. So we got the top down. Here it is right here. We got the top down. As you can see, we've got our normal one. It's also got the zoom capability you were used to before, so we can still zoom in. I think, oh, there it goes. Yeah, so you can still zoom in. You can see that I need to hit record. All the zoom in stuff and zoom out is there. We've got the side camera, but it's a little bit different because the side camera is here. You can actually see it. We actually have the side camera. I have a whole other table now next to me, so we've got the side camera, so you can see this. The case is just basically sitting here, but there's me. I'm on the side camera. Right now he's basically controlling that. We got Trey over here controlling that, so we've got the side camera. And then finally, echo. Thank you. I'll fix that. Okay, that should fix the echo. Okay, so there's the echo. So there's the echo gone and stuff. So the final one that we now also have is the wide shot. We've now got the wide shot. Make sure that there, and we'll turn that off. So there you go. There's the wide camera, so you can see the whole thing. It's a little framey. I think it's just having too many. I think what we have is we can't have Elgato's. They'll all have to be kind of on their own dedicated thing. But here's the wide shot as well. So we have this angle much wider, and you can see everything from the. Hey, Brit Nane's here. What's up? Yeah, so we got so many angles, and you guys can basically see. So we're going to be able to go from there. The other one that we're adding is finally we're adding the phone cam, so we can basically zoom in on that stuff. That'll be in on Friday's episode. We're still working through some details. The other thing too is we're also going to be streaming to TikTok here pretty soon. We've got a special software for basically doing that. It'll track us while we stream to TikTok. So we've got a lot of different things that are kind of coming in there and getting things going from there. The echo should be gone. We had the echo shortly, but I figured it all. Yeah, so all the cameras now are fixed. So that's the thing. Oh man, so that is it. We got a lot going. Yeah, and we got the Nano Leaf, and we can play with the colors. Right now we know that this color kind of shows up best on screen. We're gonna work on that stuff. I know people are used to the red and the white, but going from there. Everybody was saying wide shot is best. Everybody really likes the wide shot, huh? I don't know, this is the main center shot. You can see me a little bit better. Are you guys just basically saying you don't want to see my pretty face so close? Is that what it is? And then of course we got our ice as well, so we're good there. Got to start from there. Thank you very much, Zach, for the $5. The other thing too that we also have is now I have a screen that's directly in front of me, so I can see. I can now see chat right here. So we're going from there. So oh, it shows the gear shelf. Yeah, we got the gear shelf. Don't worry. I'll try and vary it up. Right now the wide shot seems to be having some perf issues, so we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, this is the new set, and going from there. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. How is everybody doing? Yeah, I can see chat now, which is good. So, I love you too, Derpy Waffle. And hold on, I think my resolution on on the screen. Hold on one sec.
Exactly $5.
Thank you very much, man.
Love this page. I'm learning a ton.
Good. I'm gonna change something here. It feels like this screen. Oh, there we go. Let's change this down to 200%. There we go. The screen resolution over here was so small that I couldn't read, like it wasn't giving me the whole thing. No, I want this one. There we go. That seems much better. Now I can read. There we go. I can see the whole chat now. Oh, hello. Where is my restream chat? There you are. Okay, there we go. And we can put this over here. And we can put the other one. Where is the other one? There it is. Okay, now I can see all the chat. Thank you very much, AT, for the 5 gifted subs already. And now I can see all of the stuff. Okay, cool. Now we got it all up. Double audio. People are saying double audio. Where's he saying? Who are you hearing double audio again? No, I don't see. Yeah, I think the problem is that I have people who are seeing further on, and so it's like sometimes they think they're. It's like from an older ed. No. Okay, sounds good. Okay, good. Okay, we're good. Okay, so anyway, that is what's happening. Welcome to the show. Whew. And then everybody's saying the audio is good. Okay, cool. No double audio. Okay, audio is good. Everybody says it's fine. Good so far. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous getting into the build, but I just want to basically take a couple minutes. We are 35-15 away. Super Naru gifting 5 subs. Thank you very much, my friend, for that. Coming up on 40 subs. We are getting super close to 50 already. How old is my daughter? She's 13. She turned 13 and everything went crazy from there. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. Audio is peaking. Oh, that's because here, we'll fix that. There we go. There, that should fix the audio level. We're getting all the way through all the stuff. Do you have protein bars? No, I don't have protein bars on me right now. Classic lemonade, huh? Video sounds and rooms are freaking. Yeah, thank you very much, man. I really love the way this sets up. You know what? I'm gonna make my
Your light's on.
Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna make my video editors mad because I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. Get ready, guys. I'm doing it anyway. You guys, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it right now. So
your flashlight's on your phone.
I can't deal with it anymore. So I'm going back to the way it should be. So 1 sec. And if it looks bad, I'm sorry, but we're gonna. That makes me happier. So we're gonna go to the red and the white. I want it red and white.
Your flashlight is on.
Oh, it's still on. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. There we go. Oh man, the dumplings. People are asking how the dumplings were. The dumplings were so good. So I was excited about them. I think the dumplings were really good. Man, that looks so good. I like even though it's orange, the thing is we're still working on the lighting in here, and so there's some of this. Dude, Chesmix with the 10 gifted subs. There we are, 53 and already on to the next gear level. Let me bring that up. And you guys can see things a little bit better now, huh? Okay, let me figure out where all my screens are here. Jeez, Roby. Okay, there we go. So let's do the next giveaway, next tier of sub goal. We're at 55. And let me bring this back up. Huh?
It's funny, you're like, I don't care. I'm making my video editors mad.
I am. I am. Newegg gift card. Okay, and we're
it's
at
supposed to change colors. They both change colors.
Yeah. We're at 55, and we're gonna go to 1. Okay, there we go. Oh, apparently, we're gonna go to. There we go. Okay, subscriber goal. Okay, next goal is up, guys. So yeah, we're gonna. I think we have to. I think it's like getting it to show the right color is always the tough part. Oh, that's why. I know why it's so bright. Hold on. There you go. This will fix it too. There you go. It'll get more red now. As I turn down the colors, then it gets more red as well. There you go. That's a little bit better. I'm gonna keep playing with it. Hold on. I'm gonna get it right to the right. Whoa. Just closed on me. We're figuring this all out, guys. Stand by to stand by. And then we're gonna make it so it's the right and they won't be as mad. There we go. Okay, there we go. Hey, there we go. 5 gifted subs from Vega, 585 as well. There, that's better. Britt Nene taught me that. Basically making sure that the lights are down so you can see the colors a little bit better. Oh man, hello from Germany. What's up, Cad? How are you guys? Okay, so we are live. I think everything is working as it's supposed to. I've got the channel up. Let's check our numbers. 639 hanging out with Twitch tonight, 628 over at YouTube, and we have 176 over at Newegg. Who's ready to talk about the parts going in today's build? Because I think that's what you guys are excited about. Let's get our build on, and let's actually start doing some stuff. What do you guys think?
So it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. I think it looks great. I think I like the red and the white. So, and then you get some movement. You get some movement as well. Oh, and I know other people really want to. I don't have an answer. Thank you, Siri. Shut your face, Siri. Oh, I don't know why I'm going to GameStop. Probably because their stock is so hot right now. Oh man, that whole thing was hilarious. Oh, by the way, who saw the Model S refresh, huh? That was pretty crazy, wasn't it? Let me see here. Let me go to all wish lists and let's bring up the one that we are using today. Oh, come on. Who saw the Model S refresh? Yeah, I know, dude. Bitwit, dude. That was some sad news. For those of you who don't know, Bitwit announced that him and Wifey Sauce are officially separated, which was that was pretty brutal. So seeing stuff of that on there too. Yeah, that Model S looks pretty sick, right? So yeah, that Tesla looks pretty ridiculous as well. There's echo again. People are saying there's echo, but I don't see. Yeah, I know, it's pretty sad. Yeah, you saw that too. Yeah, yeah, he did a YouTube video about 6 hours ago saying that he basically yeah, that essentially happened. I feel like our colors are really washed out on the thing. We'll have to work on that stuff. So
it's different on my computer screen versus.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that might be it. Okay. Okay. People are saying no echo. We'll leave it alone. Who's ready to talk about parts? I think I've spent enough time. It's time to talk about parts and go from there. Who's ready for part hype? We're going from there. We got I would say we'll go to a wide shot, but we'll probably keep it close in here so you guys can actually see the parts and go from there. Okay. Let's start with our CPU. Oh, I have to walk a little further now. So for our CPU, we've got the Ryzen 9 5950X, 16 core, 32 thread. This thing, I ended up having a couple people help me get these about mid-December, which is how long this poor gentleman has been waiting to actually have his build built. And the thing that's so crazy is that this build, these have just not been in stock. I haven't seen these come back in since like mid-December. So I have I think another 3 builds that are on the docket that are supposed to use these. For those of you who probably don't know, the way that higher end CPUs work is that what they do is they print a wafer. And on that wafer is a bunch of different CPU dies. And the best dies, you could have like 5800Xs, 5900Xs, 5950Xs all in the same wafer. But based on how they test is when they basically get put into their appropriate categories. And the problem is that in this case, obviously getting 5950Xs is really hard to do. In fact, the 10900K from Intel, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the 10900K, which I have a box sitting right here, the 10900K from Intel, they made a whole different product SKU, the 10850, specifically because of how limited the 10900K ones were. In fact, the 10850 is almost the exact same CPU as the 10900 minus just I think it's like a small diminished number in terms of overall clock speed, but outside of core and everything else is exactly the same. And because they had so many CPUs not making their mark, that's why they invented the 10850. The 5900X and the 5950X are kind of the same thing. I think AMD had already pre-thought that. That's why you can still get 5900Xs, but this is just an incredibly hard CPU to get. That's the moral of the whole story that I just digressed into, but I figured I'd give you guys a little lesson in terms of what's going on from, I forgot to turn on our set piece. It's just sitting back here. I turn on the set piece. Yeah, it's called, and binning. Yeah, Al Bundy's absolutely right over on thing. It's called binning. But yeah, here's the so this is our main CPU for here. Ryzen 9 5950X, absolutely beast of a CPU, and going to go great in the system. For our motherboard, we've got the ROG Strix X570-E. You've seen this board before. I've used it quite a bit. Overall, really, really great board. We used a Crosshair Hero in the last build, so we've actually had quite a few ROG. Luckily, we have some. I think we have some MSI. I think we're doing an MSI board on Friday. So we do have some other motherboards coming up. We've had quite a few of these kind of coming up there. And on top of that, we've got our course, just to let you guys know, we're not doing just commission builds. We actually have a new Corsair. We have the 500D, the 5000, the new 5000 case that we've got a hold of. We've actually got a couple other ones, including one from ALX, which opens up. So we have some new cases that we're going to be reviewing here on the show, which we'll be live streaming builds for. So I know we've done a ton of commissions, but we got some variety coming up with some of those builds as well. But I want to just let you know, so we've done a lot of ROG. These are great motherboards. According to my tech specialist, one of the things that's interesting is I know that something that Asus has been working on is drivers to help with RAM compatibility. Specifically at the higher, specifically like the more AMD specific ones like Corsair and the GSkill Trident Z Neo have had issues with these particular boards running at their speeds. I know AMD, and I talked to, sorry, not AMD, Asus, I talked to them directly. They are working on a ton of BIOS updates, specifically for 5000 series Ryzen to help improve that. And so we should see improvements for that. I know a lot of people have come into our tech specialists and into our tech support chat over on Discord and just had a lot of questions about that. And so that is something they're specifically working on as well. So anyway, that's our motherboard. A little bit more information for you if you didn't know, but there's something else that you didn't know about. Okay, for RAM and CPU, the reason I bring this up is because we are using the GSkill Trident Z Neo. This is AMD specific RAM. This is at 3600 megahertz with CL16. So this is really, in terms of latency, it's 3600 megahertz low latency RAM, which is great. And then another big staple on the show is the WD Black SN750s. We've got a 500 gig and a, oh no, sorry. That's where the money went for this build. I forgot about that. Coming in at 4 terabytes of storage here. We've got two 2 terabyte SN750 drives, which is a lot of storage and in a lot of power in a very itty bitty living space right here. So should be awesome for our build right there. Okay. And then for our power, which this was something he requested specifically, because nothing says 3080 like 1200 watts. So he's using, this is the Silverstone 1200 watt STI 1200. This is a platinum level power supply from Silverstone. 1200, he's got lots of headroom. I mean, you could pretty much, you could also run like a vacuum and some other things in here if like you wanted to. So yeah, we could,
house off that?
Yeah, so we could, yeah, you got a lot of upgradability. Hopefully maybe NVIDIA will get better and make their next rounds a lot more power efficient. I mean, definitely a smarter thing, but we're definitely overkill on this PSU. And if he wants to go to a 3090 or run two 3080s or 36 3070s, why not? He's got the power. I got the power.
I got the power.
Apparently my voice doesn't have the power right now because that just, it just died. And then for our AIO, we've got the Corsair iQ H100i Capellix. Love this AIO. The thing I like about it is we're pairing this with the ML120s, which we're going to be using in the build. And this thing comes with what is essentially a Corsair Commander Pro inside of it. So that makes things a whole lot easier. The thing about this particular case though, and let's go to the wide shot. The thing about this particular case though, whoa, we're using the wide shot. It's so wide. Look at how wide it is. It's so wide in here. I don't know why. We got a lot of room. I can do some running. Here we go. We're gonna burn some calories. Gonna burn some calories today. Anyway, on the wide shot, we're using the, we've got the, this really, yeah, wide camera. It's wide because I'm on Atkins. Just kidding. I'm losing weight. Stop making fun of me. Anyway, we, the P600s actually has a fan hub in it. Whew, I'm a little winded. The P600s though, yeah, I know it's laggy, guys. Sorry about that. The P600s does actually have a fan hub in it. So we don't have to necessarily, the one thing that's nice is all the components I would need, I don't actually need an AIO like this, which is kind of crazy. So something that's kind of cool about that case, but nothing we really need to worry about since we have this AIO. So that is that. And then finally, because you guys have been waiting so patiently, this goes right here. You've been waiting so patiently for the graphics card.
Oh no, they can see the man in the mirror.
Yeah. He's the man in the mirror. We're using the EVGA GeForce RTX FTW3. And so I ran 3 feet. Yes, I know. And so I ran more than 3 feet. I ran like 40 feet because I was like running back and forth. And so just so you know,
there's at least like 15 feet.
I'm looking at the wrong camera. Just so you know, Mister, this is 12 feet because we measured it. And so I ran like a 50-yard dash. You should shut up. That's a lot of energy that I could spend it on this stuff. Anyway, using this motherboard, using this,
Hi, Bernie.
using this,
I'm here.
Using this case, using this GPU. Love this GPU. Really like the way it looks. It's going to look great in the case. We've got that massively awesome RGB strip, and so it's going to be crazy. And I'm going to like the way this looks. And then I'm trying to remember what he chose for. We have two in here. I'm trying to remember what he chose for the. I don't know if we grabbed the cables. These are black and yeah. So we have. Looks like we have. I don't think we grabbed the cables. So.
I don't know.
So we got to grab the cables. There should be. So you're gonna have to do a look, Trey. They're in there.
I can tell you what colors we have.
I know, but there's ones that actually are made for the 3 cards, and they're different. But you have to look in the box, I think. So because they actually have 3 pieces. So grab. We're gonna be putting all black cables in this. I think is what.
There's only one black.
Okay, so it should be the only one. So yeah, it should be one black, and it should be the right one. So yeah. And so there we go, right there. That's what we. That's the last thing is the Asia Horse actually cable extension. So yeah, there. And yeah, so we're gonna. That is our build, and that's what we're building today. I like how the guy's like my man trying to explain bad athleticism. It wasn't bad. I did not shout out what ice I'm drinking today. It's coconut pineapple. So that's what we're going with that. So I haven't done the shout out on it yet, but that's what we're on. Oh, hey, so Bad said that you could actually run, there we go. So here's our, oh, this looks like it's been opened.
It's only black.
This is black mix. So maybe we were gonna go white. Oh, well, between these two, we should be fine. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so we're gonna do black mix is what we're gonna do in this build. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at all these, look at what I found. I found like a treasure trove here. I found a treasure trove of,
I
did not know I had all these. I found a treasure trove of cable extension, of zip ties, so I'm gonna grab a lot of these and put them in the drawer. Like when you find things on set you didn't know you had, guys. Hey, Avo, thank you very much for the tier 1, the gifted subs. There we go. Okay, so I grabbed a bunch of zip ties while I was at it too. Okay. Whoo, dad joke time. Yes, it is dad joke time. We haven't done a dad joke in a while, so let's go ahead and do a dad joke and kick this build off right, and then we'll get started. How are we doing? 75, 150. How are we doing on likes? How are we doing likes on the channel for the video? New background. Hey, thanks very much for the background. Yeah, the whole thing looks really good. I think it's going to be awesome. Okay, looking at dad jokes. Okay, wow, somebody did a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm trying to find. Okay. Okay, I've got a joke. Hey, thank you very much for the. Oh, nice, you got a $5 super chat. I've got a joke, guys. I've got a joke about construction, but I can't tell you yet because I'm still working on it. Thank you very much, Naunga. Thank you very much for that. He gave us that awesome dad joke to go from there. So I said, so Butters, this is from Butters. My friend can't afford to pay his water bill. I sent him a get well soon card. That is awesome. Oh man. Okay. Well, we're about to start the build. And we're gonna get the build started here in just a second. Now, if you want to submit dad jokes and you're just curious about the dad jokes, we have a dad joke section over on Discord where you can submit them. If they're super funny, I usually take credit for it. But if they're kind of okay, then I'll give the other people credit for it. But yeah, they're up there. If you want to submit dad jokes, we try to read dad jokes throughout the in there. That's where my hashtag tech dad thing gets in there, and where that basically comes from. And so if you have jokes, pop on over, get them in there, and you might read it, get them read live, and get credit over on Discord. Now, I do want to make it super clear because we had like a weird thing happen. Dad jokes, these are clean dad jokes, hence the term dad joke. Like, unless like you're a dirty dad, I'm not a dirty dad, so please keep them PG-13 when we're talking about this stuff. I don't want to have like inappropriate dad jokes. That's not stuff we're going to basically be reading live on the channel. So going from there. Anyway, 1,653 people here. I'm going to give you guys a quick introduction, and then we're going to get right into the build. I'm going to grab the motherboard so you guys know that I'm actually about to get started.
You have a super chat from Indy 500 fan. I was able to buy
a 3090 on NVIDIA. I mean on Newegg.
Did you already see it?
Yeah, I did. But I didn't read it. No, I didn't read it, but thank you. By the way, guys, I do want to let you guys know a couple things. One, Newegg Shuffle. If you don't know about Newegg Shuffle and you are having a hard time getting CPUs, GPUs, stuff like that, every morning, 10 a.m., follow me on Twitter. I'll send you a link. It's basically their new raffle system. We've had a lot of people who've actually been able to get their GPUs, CPUs. What it does is the way that they're fighting bots is that they know how much stock they have. They basically have a lottery system. Everybody submits for what basically parts they want. And then if you get chosen, then it automatically ends up in your chart, in your cart, and you can purchase it. And you purchase it at retail. There's no markup. They also do non-bundles and bundles. So there's an option of just getting a 3070 without buying a gigabyte PSU or whatever it is. And so really, though it is not the best situation, it is the best of the worst situation in terms of what I have seen on my Twitter as I've done this is a lot of people who have now been able to get a hold of cards for the first time because now they have all the orders come in, they can do a lot of checking, making sure there's no duplicate accounts, and then they're able to get a lot more into customers' hands. Right now, a lot of people are doing this Bernie Sanders meme and they're like, hey, I once again, I asked for more cards. Guys, they have no control. It's up to the companies to basically send stock to them. But I do appreciate that they're trying to find a way to get more into more into customers' hands, which is good. And so anyway, that's if you want another way, the best way used to be EVGA doing the same thing. Now Newegg's doing it, called the Newegg Shuffle. Every weekday, it looks like, starting at 10 a.m. And then you get the chance to choose till about 2 p.m. And this is specific time, just as an FYI. So going in it from there. So I wanted to let you guys know that. Lastly, the other thing I wanted to update you guys on, because we have a lot of people who are new coming in here, giveaways for the channel, because we have a lot of people who are asking giveaways. The giveaways for the channel are, we have two 250 gig NVMe SSDs. One of those is attached to YouTube likes. The other one is attached to the level 5 hype train. The last one that you see down there is the Newegg gift card. If we get to 150, oh geez, that's wrong. Let me fix that. We're at 78, sorry. There you go, that's better. If we get to 100 subs, then that becomes a $100 Newegg gift card. If we get to 150 subs, it becomes a $150 Newegg gift card. And then every essentially 150 subs after that, it becomes like a 3060 Ti, a 5600X, a 3070, and it goes up from there. So there's a bunch of different tech that we unlock and we do additional giveaways on. The last thing I want to let you know, because we only have 2 more days, today and tomorrow, is the 3080 sub-only giveaway. We're giving away one 3080 to one lucky sub here on the channel. The way that you get that is all you got to do is be subscribed to the channel. The rules and stuff for that are all on the Discord if you want to go get the information on that, because I know a lot of people have been asking questions about that, how we handle that legality. That's all basically up on Discord. If you're over on youtube.com/Robeytech or over on twitch.tv/Newegg, you can pop on over and drop a free Prime sub, your free Prime sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you can then use that sub and you may potentially end up winning a GPU because of it. Now, if you want to get extra entries, you can get extra entries by donating subs, by subscribing to tier 2 or tier 3, and then finally, for subscribing for multiple months, it gets you one extra entry, but it also gets you entries to all of the other giveaways that we're going to be doing throughout the year. So lots of stuff coming up in terms of that stuff. Those are the giveaways that are happening today. If you want to get up in that from there, this is the last month that we are doing Canada, and if you subscribed internationally, we'll work to get you the GPU. After this month, we will not be doing international again. There's too many rules in terms of the way that stuff works. If you win a prize here on the stream, it's only for the sub giveaway prize. If you do any of the prizes that are here on the stream, unfortunately, they're US only. And so if you win anything, the other thing too is you have to be over 18. Sorry, we do have lawyers, and there's certain things that we just got to deal with legal. Sorry, I wish I was smaller and I didn't have all that stuff, but of course I now have lawyers, and so we have to make sure that we're doing everything by the book. So it's not YouTube subs, it's Twitch subs. Understand the difference between a Twitch sub and a YouTube sub is Twitch subs actually come with a financial support, which is how we do so many of these giveaways, as well as getting things from there. So that's going from there. Yeah, it's coconut pineapple today. Okay, who's ready to start building? We've given everybody the thing. I think we've walked through everything. Everybody's well aware of where we're at. That number seems wrong. I think I did something wrong. Hold on one sec, guys.
It was at 78.
We're at 86. Yeah. We're at 86. Sorry, one sec, guys. We're at 100. We have 86.
Let's get some build hype. In the
Okay,
chat.
now let's get some build hype in the channel because now we can actually do some building. And we'll go to top down. Who's ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Okay.
And your copyright.
And yeah, and now I've got a DC, what is it called? A DC, whatever it is. The
DCMA takedown.
The DCMA takedown. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see that a little bit better. Ooh, that was really zoomed in. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's our thing right there. Whoo! Oh, man. Okay, let's get this opened up and let's start building a PC. Hey, thanks for the shout out from Greece. That's awesome. What am I doing? I'm walking in a circle. Okay, well, I just did a full circle for no reason whatsoever, but we got it, so we're in. Okay, let's go and pull out our motherboard here. Put this off to the side. We've got way more room in the front to drop. Oh, except for when I hurt. Except for when I hurt my little man Trey here with the box.
Little.
Okay, there we go right there. So a build probably takes about an hour and 40 minutes, 2 hours tops. I like to chat though, so we did a speed build, which that video will be live. We did that live, and then we have a VOD of that coming up next week on Tuesday. That, you know, we like when we do full cable manage and everything, we did it like in an hour and 45, and that was pretty quick. So this one, usually it'll take about 2 hours. It's 6:21 now, so I'd say usually it's right around 8:30. Between 8:30 and 9 is usually when the whole stream ends. So I'm gonna take this down.
You have a few people asking, can you explain the BIOS update for 5000 processors?
Sure. So people are asking, is like, hey, well, you're using a B550 motherboard, which we know was really made for 3000 series. So if I'm gonna do a 5000 series, how does that work? Well, very simply, ladies and gentlemen, on certain cards, like for instance this one, we have this thing right here, which is called BIOS flashback, which I can zoom into right here. I need to get that. I think I'm gonna have to get a monitor here for the smaller one. Okay, so we go right here. What this allows me to do is this has what's called BIOS flashback. So what you can do is you can download the latest BIOS to a USB drive. We actually have a lot of streams where we've already kind of done this. You basically stick it in that USB slot right there, and then when the PC is powered, all you gotta do is power it, leave it powered off, but you push this button, and then what it'll do is it'll literally flash it, whether you have a new CPU or old CPU or no CPU in it all. You can basically flash the BIOS to the latest one, and then it will work with 5000 series Ryzen. Now, in the case of if your motherboard, and we have learned this on the show, if your motherboard does not have BIOS flashback, you have to do what's called breadboarding, or test benching is another word that people use for it. And the way that that basically works is you have to put in an older CPU like a 3700X or 1600X or whatever it was. Then you basically build the PC on your desk, boot it up, plug in and flash the BIOS there, and then from there take it all apart and then put the new CPU in. Obviously a lot more of a pain in the butt. Now motherboards are shipping that say Ryzen 5000 series ready. The only way to really do it, like Micro Center is probably the best place because you never know if you're looking at like Newegg or Amazon, whether you're gonna get one way or the other. There have been rumors, and I have yet to meet somebody who this has happened, where they will apparently, motherboard companies will send you loaner CPUs. That doesn't make any sense to me because hey, send me a $150 loaner CPU or whatever it is, right? So, but some people go and they buy like a cheap, APU or whatever for like 70, 80, 90 bucks. Throw that in and flash. But again, my recommendation if you're going to do that is look for that particular feature, and then once you have that particular feature, then you can basically you'll be able to update this so it works at Ryzen 5000. So there you go. That is what they that's the history. That's what you're gonna kind of look for. But let's get our motherboard installed here. Let's get our CPU installed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, we're gonna take it to 90 degrees, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our there it is.
Pointer?
No, I wanted this. Robeytech knife. Get our knife and open up our 5950X.
Do you do motherboard tours anymore or no?
I do, and I'll do that. That's a good point. I didn't do the motherboard tour today. And we'll do that here in a minute. Okay, let's pop this in right now, and then I'll give you guys the motherboard tour. I love, like, when you look at these boxes, like, this is the box. And if you look in the box, like, the only thing that's essentially here is like this, which is nothing, because these used to come with like built-in, like they came with CPU coolers, but not anymore. So they come empty. So that's all that's in these boxes. A lot of empty space, essentially.
I never understood why the boxes were so big.
Well, sometimes because sometimes they do have stock coolers in them, so that's why they sometimes.
I know like the square ones, but.
Okay, here we go. Grabbing our 5950X, putting it in there on the side like that, just popping that in, and then boom, our CPU is installed. Bada boom, bada bing. Everybody, we've done that. Okay, so who is new? Who's like, this is their first time ever seeing like a live PC build or have never built a PC before? Because that's a really good point that he brought up. Who's never done a PC build before? If you're new to it. Me? Okay, we got some bads new here. Okay, awesome. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna real quick, just to make this a little bit easier for you, I'm gonna walk you guys through a motherboard. The main reason I do this, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, Roby, like, I've seen like 50 billion of your builds. Yeah, that's great, but we have new people, and the thing is I want them to learn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you through it, so when I'm talking about parts, it makes a whole lot of sense to you, and it doesn't sound like it's all Greek to you. Not that there's anything wrong with Greek. Greek is a great letter, great language, and they make really good food. It's a great, yeah. So up here on the top left, this is our EPS power connector. This basically powers your CPU. You'll notice there's an 8-pin and a 4-pin. If you're doing a PC, the only one you actually need is the 8-pin. There have been limited cases where you'll actually have to use in both of these to get the PC to work, but in most cases you only need the 8-pin. I think it's like 99%. So in today's build, you'll only see us plug in the 8-pin. The 4-pin is for what's called like massive overclocking. We call it LN overclocking, which is liquid nitrogen. That's what this is specifically for. So if you're going to do some massive overclocking, that's where you might use and want to have both of these. This power right here powers this segment of the motherboard. And that is your socket, your AM4 socket with your CPU, and then your VRMs, which are around it. These things right here are for cooling the VRMs. You can see the VRMs here underneath slightly. That's what this is for. The VRMs handle things like the power phases to the motherboard. They do a lot of things to stabilize and keep this thing running the way it needs to. Over here to the right, this is your RAM. We've got dual channel RAM on this particular motherboard, and they come in pairs. So this is pair A and this is pair B. Channel A1, B1, A1, A2, B1, B2. You can actually see right, B1, B2, A1, A2, I forgot, they're switched. So this is B, this is channel B, and this is channel A. Down here in some motherboards, you can actually see it written here. It actually shows you if you have only 2 DIMMs, where to install them, and then if you have all 4, which we have in this case, you can fill the entire thing because you're OCD like me. Up here in the top left, these are fan headers. We've got our CPU, normal system fan, and then an AIO fan pump header. That's what these are for. This is an RGB header. We have a single one. It's a 4-pin. I don't know why this motherboard, I don't know what it was about their B550 that decided to take away the second 5-volt, but that's what it's basically for. So this is an RGB header. Not a lot of them use 12-volt, but if you need one, this board has 2. Oh, never mind. There's a second one. Oh, good. Okay, this does have 2 5-volts. I just didn't see it down here. So this is the 5-volt one right here. This is your ATX power. This is what powers the other 3/4 of your motherboard. And this is where you're going to plug in power your main motherboard. You can actually see right here. Here's the 24-pin layout right here. It's like it shows you the whole map. That just happens to be next to it. So that's pretty cool. This is USB-C right here, or USB 3.2 Gen 2, as it's called. These are your SATA connections down here. You've actually got you've got 8 of them right here. So we could plug in 8 down there. Down here at the bottom, we've got the front panel connectors. So this is where we're going to plug in all of our front panels. I don't have that on here. We should get that added with our new mat. This is your front panel. They're mostly the same in all cases. And we'll get that added to our mat, which I think is a good idea. They're mostly the same in all cases. Every once in a while they won't be, but in this case they are. And they usually power plus and minus, power switch, hard drive, and then reset switch. Underneath this we have 2 more RGB headers. We've got 3 more fan headers. Then we got USB 3. We've got 2 USB 2. And then finally, way over here to the left, we actually have a HD audio. And then this is one of the cool things, is where you start to see things with more expensive motherboards. This allows you to not have to use things like a PC speaker. This just shows you what the error is right off the bat. And then you can also do things like modify it in the BIOS to do things like show system temperature if you wanted to actually have this be a little bit more useful during your PC's lifespan. We've got two M.2. We'll show those a little later because we're going to install two M.2 drives. And then we've got 1x16, 2x8, and then 2x1 PCIe slots. And then finally at the back end, I showed it a little bit. We've got all the I/O, USB 3. I think all of these are USB 3. A USB-C, 2.5 gig and 1 gig, 1 GBE, internet, Ethernet, Wi-Fi in this case, DisplayPort and HDMI 2.0, which unless you have in AMD, you very rarely use. And then you've got your audio, and then this is for your BIOS flashback stuff. So that is an overview of the motherboard. Who learned something new out of that? I'm just curious. Who oh, I never knew that. Thanks, Roby.
There's another question.
Another question.
What if only the 4-pin is plugged in? What happens?
Usually the system will be super unstable. You should not just, you definitely need the 8-pin at a minimum, not just the 4-pin.
And you use both for overclocking.
And you need both for overclocking. If you're you need both for serious overclocking. So yeah. How hard is it? Oh, it's very hard to find. It's hard to find every 3080. So a white unicorn Strix 3080 is really hard. What's the difference between the two Ethernet connections? One's 1 and one's 2.5. So one's faster. Thank you very much, Jay. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you liked it. Ooh, we're already past the next giveaway goal.
What's the 2.5?
2.5 gigabit.
Oh, gigabit.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't use that unless I had gigabit internet.
Yeah, faster. Yeah, you want a really fast switch, and then it's great for internal places. Most people won't need it, but if you, yeah, most people don't need it. That's a short part.
So if we went with the higher internet, that's what
I don't think you have there. Nobody has Ethernet yet that will support that. Google with the dark fiber. If you can do 2, the fastest we have here is gig. So then either one of those would work.
I could get faster in Enum Claw.
Then 1 gig? Oh, well, that's cool. There you go. Well, never mind. I'll shut up now. Okay, so next gift card. So we're up to the next tier for that. So we're on our way to the $150 Newegg gift card. Let's install our RAM now, though.
It's $300 a month.
Oh, geez. I'd pay for that. I'd pay for that. 2? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay, so we're going to pop in. This is our GeForce Trident Z Neo. This is 3600 megahertz at CL16. Yes, you could do that. ESPL, you could do that. But yes, you could do an aggregate, and then what is the name of that thing? Port linking, or it's different in Cisco and everything else, but you can basically then combine the 2 switches and get 2 that way. Yes, you could do that. And then it would just basically load balance data as it goes across, and you'd essentially have a 2 gigabit connection, which I actually have two 1 gigabit connections in my house. I use Comcast and CenturyLink. I have both.
So one
yeah, so I can put one in both and then do both. So, okay. So let's pop this up, pop this off. We're gonna throw the stickers in there in case he wants to stick them on something important. Okay, and then we're gonna drop these out waffle style. Waffles! Everybody loves waffles.
I haven't had waffles so long.
Waffle style. Here we go. Stir them up waffle style. You throw them in the deep fryer. Anybody had deep fried RAM? That sounds pretty tasty.
RAM?
Deep fried RAM.
Oh. It's like, are you trying to say lamb?
Waffle fries. Love load balancers, huh? He's like, I love load balancers. Me too. Okay, let's go ahead and try it. So the way you're going to install RAM is there's a little slot in what's called the PCB. This is the printed circuit board. Everybody say printed circuit board.
Printed circuit
now
board.
Everybody say deadly neurotoxin. I don't know.
Deadly neurotoxin.
So there we go. We got the printed circuit board. There's a little slot here in where you plop the RAM. We're going to pop these little tops up just like that. And then we're going to slip this in like so. And then we're going to get a very satisfying, if I did this right, click. Click! Oh, click.
Are you deaf?
Oh, that click felt so good. Such
What?
a good click. Such a good click. Oh,
Huh?
that was a quality click right
Did you
there.
say something?
Oh, man. Okay, let's get another click in. You guys ready? Click! 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 Woo! Love those clicks.
Kevin's in the other room. He's going to kill you.
My CPU won't work because I didn't comb my beard. That's what people are saying. Oh, click! Click! Oh man, those quality clicks. That's just the sound that they make when you do that. I don't mean to hurt your earphones or your headphones, man. It's just that's quality clicking right there. Oh, the click. Okay, so all of our stuff is in. I've lost my functionality of both my thumbs. You know what? Here's GSkill. GSkill, let's zoom in. GSkill, talk to me. Talk to me. Come here, GSkill. Stop making your RAM so dang sharp. Man's gotta live. Man's gotta live. That's what I'm gonna say. Whew, whew. I feel it. I feel it in my fingers. Okay, that was okay, time to install our M.2 drives.
All right, YouTube, let's get to 800 likes.
Where is my, there it is, a small one. Now, don't worry, I have my WoW stick, but I'm going to use this for the M.2. Yeah, there you go. Somebody, Wogman finished it out. There he goes. Oh, we forgot the peels, guys. Here we go. Very appealing. Oh, like a sunburn. Just peel it off like a sunburn. Just rip it off. Feels so good.
I'm not even gonna start to do voices because I can't.
Okay, like, getting the other peel.
What are you doing?
Okay, there we go. Oh, that was a good peel too. That was a good peel. Robey, lay off the. No, that's what I was like. Lay off the drinking. The clock. Juice. The clock is off. I need to figure out how way to plug in the clock. We have a special component coming in to make sure we have power to the clock, because the clock is currently not working because it needs to be powered to work. So anyway, the clock is currently off. I'm sorry. I know people are really mad about the DVOOM clock not being here right now, but it's coming. Yeah, those sticks have CL16. Just to show you. Oh, can you throw me the box? That's your feet. That's your feet.
Which box?
This is the RAM. Okay, so just so you guys can see, somebody was asking, hey, these do have CL16. Zoom in. Is that as much as I can zoom? I can zoom in. Oh, that's as much as I can zoom. Okay, yeah, so there it is right there. CL16, 19, 1939. It is right there. Yeah, there's CL16. Don't worry, the clock is coming back.
You're gonna buy my wife a new
Chromebook. I'll get the yeah, we'll get the $80 right out there. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna take off this and get our M.2s installed. There we go. Little install here.
I just have to shut it down when
okay, there we go.
when giveaways go because it freezes.
Oh. Okay, there we go. This is your way of getting us to get you a new laptop. That's what it is.
You found me out.
Okay, popping it up. Well, yeah, of course, everybody, yeah, Milquito, yes, of course, everybody would like 16, 16, 16, 36. That would be great. That's very nice low latency RAM. That's also, sometimes we have to deal with budgets, so, yeah. 748 likes. We're close to the first giveaway of the show. The first giveaway in the new studio. So you guys liking the new studio? Everybody happy with it?
It's all right.
Hey, what's up, Orb? Orb, how are you?
Like a sidestep from the old one.
What? Wow, you're fired. Sidestep, this is massive.
How much more disorganized will you be?
Okay, here we go, right here. Okay, we're gonna open up our these are 2 terabytes a piece. That's 4 terabyte. I can do 2 plus 2 equal 4. 4 terabyte. How many terabytes? 4 terabyte. I'm like the count. Oh man, I'm glad. Oh, thanks, Illa Tilkov over at YouTube was like, it's okay. It's all the terabytes in here, guys. Hey, we'll give you guys while I'm opening boxes. We'll go to the wide
free parts.
There we go. Getting the wide camera there. There we go. You got the wide camera so you can see me unbox. It's a little framey. We'll work on that in the next stream. It's not the main one, but we basically got the little framey one there.
Is there a chipset board on the chipset?
Yeah, it's an X570 chipset fan. There's one. Oh, that's already open. Already opened that one. This one's already, well, I already opened it because I used the knife earlier. I gotta work out more. Okay, got the box open. Whew, that was hard. Whew, I'm winded. I'm winded from that box opening. There it is. Okay. And done.
Well, that's weird. It went choppy.
Yeah, no, that's the wide. The wide angle's been choppy. Angle, yeah. We're not in the.
My bad.
Okay, got that ready. Let's go back to top down as we get ready to install. Everybody ready? Everybody ready for some install? Okay, you ready for some get ready. Hey, what's happening, Geo Panda? Okay, guys, you want to make baby M.2s.
Baby M.
Baby M.2s. What you can do, if you only have a single M.2, go to your friend's house and borrow a second M.2. What you can do is you just insert them together just like that. Go like, and then what happens is you just got to touch where you want the baby to grow, like that, and then you cover it, and in 9 months, you'll have a second M.2 drive. It'll only
takes 9 months.
It'll only be half the size of the 2 that you put together. So if you get 2 terabytes, you can basically end up with a 1 terabyte. There, I taught you a trick that nobody wants you to know. Okay, let me grab the.
You see no one in the reflection of the PC case.
I'm trying to find the. Where's my? Oh, there. Got my M.2 standoffs. I need my scissors. So much more workspace now. Yeah, just be careful. You know, or what you could do is like you could try. I haven't seen this yet, but maybe what you do is you go get 2 4 terabytes, and then you like just touch them, and then hopefully like then you can return them, and maybe you'll like in 9 months you'll have 2 terabytes.
That's not what we learned in M.2 ed.
Okay, going and installing our standoffs now.
Stop it! People are gonna believe it.
Somebody's like, I'm like literally gonna get like a hate tweet, like Roby, I tried your trick and it's been 9 months and I don't have one. And I'll just write back, I'll be like, oh, you might want to take your M.2s to a fertility clinic.
Can you overbend your M.2s?
You could. I mean, you have to really work at it, but yes, it is possible, I guess. I've never tried.
This just says, how bad is it if you overbend your M.2?
I mean, you're printing the PCB. You could lose connectivity inside. The storage is on the chip. So, but I wouldn't recommend it. I don't know why you'd need to bend them.
Can't we just download more?
Oh, you can totally download more hard drive space.
Hard drive space?
Oh, totally. Yeah, you should go do that right now. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and pop this in here. Okay, now we've got our M.2s on. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel because it's appealing. This one goes at the top. This one goes at the bottom. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get this. This is our thermal pad. Here we go right there. Oopsie. Oh, the Tex had to drink.
People are asking what's the memory speed of the RAM?
3600. 3600 memory speed. Okay, there we go, guys. M.2.1 is in. M.2.1.
It's giveaway time.
I like that. Slim Pickens goes, I downloaded more RAM and I won $1 million from a Nigerian prince.
After you do this, it's giveaway time.
Giveaway time? Okay, we'll finish the motherboard and then we'll do the giveaway time. Luckily, I don't have to do anything. Like I have like a giant whole second desk to do staging, so I don't have to like do as much anymore. And because we're doing an Phanteks AIO, there's no like I get to just use the standard mounting stuff. Okay, so we're ready. This is basically ready to put inside the case. That's a great time for you guys. It's like we planned it that way. Just
do the thermal pads ever have to be changed?
No. You're not for the lifetime that you should be using this. I mean, maybe if you're going to use it for like forever, but I've never tried.
Can you use a M.2 2280 in a 22-110 slot?
So understand the slot that all of those that we looked at. Let me just shoot back out so you guys can see a little bit better. Just so you guys know, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the 22, all of those slots that I was showing you there were all 110s. So they all could fit and do a 22-110. The thing is that you just move the standoff to the right place. So in that case, we put it on the 80 because they're 80 millimeters. 110 is the length of the M.2. So there is no such thing as a 110 slot. It's just 110 is the maximum size. But yes, you can put a 2280 and a 2260 all inside of a 22-110 M.2 slot. So What happened if you don't screw it? Then it's not holding, and it could become unseated. It may not become unseated because of the thermal pad, but you do have a chance. Now understand, some of them actually, when you screw down the top, also screw in the M.2, and so you may have actually screwed it in without knowing it. There's nothing like a unintentional screwing. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Let's read a dad joke, and then we'll do a giveaway. How about that? Giveaway. What do you call a computer that can sing? What do you call a computer that can sing? Adele. That's so good. That was a good dad joke. And that was from me.
People to go.
That was not from the House of Tom. That was my dad joke. Gosh darn it.
I feel like
I thought of that.
that one before.
Huh?
I feel like you've told that one before.
Oh. I tried to catch some fog today, but missed. That was also from me, not Blast Furnace. Blast Furnace did not think of that.
That's from me, not this person.
Not this. It was from me, not this other person. Okay, let's go and do the giveaway. This is for a 250 gig NVMe SSD. Guys, I'm loving our new space.
You don't have to.
I don't have to, like, I can stretch. Like I can I can do like yoga in here now. Like we got like mad yoga work in here. Yoga work. Who's gonna do yoga? We're gonna have yoga in here on Monday mornings. Come join us for yoga on Robeytech. Tech yoga. Like where we do stuff like, okay guys, grab your fans. And we're gonna do the fan lotus pose. Okay, let's do the 30-80 stretch. It's gonna be amazing.
People are asking if you ever got an ice sponsorship.
I haven't yet. I don't know why. Look at this entertainment. This is quality.
We need more people to tweet ice.
Oh, here, we'll go to here, so you guys can see me do the giveaway. Now, here, we'll go to the side cam so you guys can see it over here. I'm over at my machine doing I'm doing the giveaways. Okay, okay, we're going to CloudBot. Giveaway. Okay, so this is for a 250 gig Western Digital NVMe. Number one, everybody say thank you. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Twitch. That's who we're thanking right now. We're gonna say thank you, Twitch. Everybody say thank you, Twitch. Okay, so here we go. Thank you, Twitch. Okay, so this is for the thing. Entry for this, the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna give you a word, and then that word is gonna be good for 2 minutes. All you gotta do is you just have to put it in once. You don't need to spam it. If you spam it, you could get banned. So you don't want to spam it. You don't want to spam it because you don't want to get timed out, which means you couldn't claim. So the entry point for this is going to be ! Twitch, and it's going to be good for 2 minutes. And that giveaway is starting in a minute. As soon as I can find it. There's so many giveaways on here. There it is. Okay, starting that giveaway right now. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. And then while we're doing that, I'm going to start stripping the case here. Cam link. Okay, so let's go ahead and start stripping our case. We're not on that camera anymore.
That's fine.
Oh,
I'm just moving it. Make myself more useful than usual.
Oh, this is like stuck in. Oh. Whoa.
And there goes the TV.
Yeah, I almost dropped that. Okay, take our door off.
Did you tell them what it was?
Yeah, ! Twitch. 2 minutes, guys.
Starting 2 minutes ago. All right, it's closed.
Oh no, we can say I'm 1 minute left. Yeah.
A joke.
I jest.
So that Corsair case, is that a new case, right?
Yeah, the new 5000. Yeah, the new case.
Is that a 5000 with a letter, or?
It does have a letter. I don't remember which. It's the Airflow. They sent me the Airflow. The WoW stick. Oh, I need to put a link to the WoW stick. We're using the WoW stick.
Wow.
The WoW stick. New screwdriver. Got it as a Christmas gift from Andrew over at Newegg.
Oh.
Oh, birthday gift. Sorry, he gave it to me for my birthday.
Oh.
110 subs, guys. We're getting close to that 150 mark. We got to kick off the new studio off right. You know what I'm saying? We got to get all those.
Someone said I've been DMing Ice to get you a sponsorship.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you for that. Open up our fans here because we do got to take the fans out and get them installed. Okay, giveaway has ended. Let's go to side camera again. Congratulations, there it is right there. Mayhem Maniac, you are the winner. Mayhem Maniac over on Twitch. Congratulations, you are the winner. And Mayhem Maniac, so there we go, Mayhem. You are the thing. Look at, did you see our pretty, like our test bench just all lit up now? It's all working. So pretty. It's got our Aorus 3080 just sitting in there. Looking all good, looking all fly. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and get our case fans installed, and then we'll get that going. Okay. It's getting a little wacky back here. A little wacky with the fans and stuff. Okay. No, it works on you. Somebody's asking, does it work on just Twitch? No, it works on all of my commands work on youtube.com/Robeytech and twitch.tv/Robeytech. Unfortunately, they do not work on Newegg.com, twitch.tv/Newegg. If you're over on Newegg, you got to pop over to twitch.tv/Robeytech, and then you can go back right afterwards. But if you want to get in on any of those giveaways, unfortunately, you got to pop over. There's no way to make our bot cross account, I guess, is the way to think of it. So I apologize for that. It's just, I don't think anybody thought that was going to be a case where I might stream, like where there's a lot of streamers who stream to multiple different Twitch accounts. So that, I apologize. It's not that I don't love you. No, it is not international. Sorry, that's the other thing, and I apologize for that as well. But we've had a lot of issues with the international stuff. So I'm sorry, guys. We tried. We really did try for a long time to make it international. Okay, we got everything out there. Okay, our box is clean. Somebody was asking why the ML120s and not like the QLs. Honestly, I like MLs because they're quiet. I know some people are okay with the fan noise of the LL and the fan noise of the LL. But I'm not. I think that LLs are really, really loud. So in this case, I have a tendency to go with MLs. I know the RGB in the MLs, the RGB is only on the inside. I still think it looks really good. You'll see it when we've used it a lot in builds. The QLs right now, I think they come in stock in March. So right now, getting QL fans is really hard. They've been very popular, and I know a lot of people like. I've seen like Carter PC and some of these guys say they're not worth the money. And frankly, I just don't think that those people have used those fans. Because they have high-end bearings. They also, the way that they do the backs for high static pressure are rounded. If you ever look at the difference between like a $40 fan and a $30 fan, there's actually quite a bit that goes in the difference between these two. These are still probably slightly overpriced in terms of what you get, but in terms of the engineering in these, performance on these are much better than, say, for instance, the Asia Horse or even low-end like Phanteks fans. But if you look at like Noctua, Be Quiet, which have a tendency to be more expensive, like these, that's because there's a lot that goes into making sure that these are more effective in moving air. So I want to be super clear. Cheap fans, you get what you pay for. More expensive fans, you get what you pay for. And I'm starting to have a real issue, and I think I've seen this become more of a problem on TikTok than I have necessarily on YouTube, where we have a lot of people who keep things accountable, where a lot of people will say things that are bad because they've watched like another person do it, but they don't actually ever test it themselves. And the thing is that I kind of wish that people had the same kind of rule we do here at Robeytech, which is like, I don't talk about things I've never installed or used or tested. And so I have tested a lot of different fans. We have done a lot of that stuff. And I will tell you, there's a big difference between using something like this and using, Asia Horse fans. I'm not saying there's anything wrong, but there is actually a big difference in the amount of air that they move. The other thing I'll also say is that I also think it's pretty crazy when people will think like put like a bunch of fans in like a no airflow case and be like, yeah, these fans work just like these. Yeah, they do, because they don't get any airflow because the case is terrible. So anyway, I just wanted to, just little rant there.
We do have buckets and buckets of fans.
Yeah, we have like buckets and buckets of fans that we have tested. So there is a difference. I just want to make sure, that you, I know, I need to get the WoW stick link. I will get it for next one. I'm sure I will get, I want you to know that every show I get notes from Blondie, and that will be on the Blondie. This one has been so focused on just getting the stream, the new studio up, that I just forgot. So it's on my list, guys. I will get it done. Phanteks SK140s are fine. They're great fans. The RGB, like again, you're paying for the RGB, but the shaping in the back, the fin dents, the bearings are a little bit noisy. So they're inexpensive fans, but they're not bad. But they're on par with, like, for instance, these fans that I'm taking out of the case right now, right? There's a reason that they're less expensive, because they don't spend, they're not trying to make high engineered fans. So
are Raid Max fans garbage?
I haven't used them, so I don't know. I haven't used, there's a lot of fan companies. I haven't used them. I've used Intermax, I've used Noctua, which are fantastic. I've used Be Quiet. I've used Corsair. I've used Asia Horse. I've used XPG. I've used the new ones from EK, which I think are rebranded. So I've also used a lot of NZXT, which NZXT fans are actually pretty good too. And the other thing too is, like, one of the things you can always look at, like when you're talking about high static versus low, like HSP or high static pressure fans, is that you're looking for gaps. If these have overlap, then they're high static pressure, which means they're pushing a lot of air, and there's not a way for them to get air transferred across. The big thing you're paying for with ML is the bearings. These are very quiet, and they can get fast. So, but they're not the fastest, but they are very quiet. And the bearings last a long time. You're also buying durability. I think we've had ML fans running in PCs for 4, 5, 6 years with no problem.
We have a video on the NZXT H1 case. We
do have we have a video on how to fix it too, because they had that recall. Yeah. If you bought it recently, then you don't need to worry about the recall. That they fixed it with the new ones they sell. So, okay, there's that. Let's go ahead and pop our last. We're just taking all our fans out that we don't need.
RGB over performance.
Well, that is a choice, right? Like, there are, like, a lot of people, that's one thing I will say. Like, the Asia Horse RGB looks fantastic. You're just buying the RGB in that case. And in some cases, that's fine. I mean, all in all, like, it really depends on, like, where I say it matters is, like, if you live someplace like, you know, like someplace like Florida or Arizona, where maybe you don't have very good air conditioning, where heat will be an issue. But for the most part, for most places, you're probably fine with whatever fans you buy. I'm just letting you know, like, when somebody says, like, they're not worth it, it's like, that's not true. You know, that can be somewhat relative. And so, I don't know, it just bothers me. Like, because I did a TikTok, and somebody was like, Corsair AIOs and NZXT AIOs are crap. And it's like, what? I mean, like, Gamers Nexus, like, their test bench AIO is the NZXT X63, right? Like, they're some of the cornerstone. And then the other thing too that also drives me nuts is people be like, hey, you know, there's no difference between all of the Asetek used, all the AIOs that use Asetek. And actually, it's like, no, Asetek is only the basically cold plate design and pump design. All of the other stuff can be completely proprietary. Fin density, liquid mixture, how fill they do it. There's a ton of stuff that goes into that. Even what kind of hoses they use, which will actually do things like keep water from evaporating or seeping through. So there's a lot more that goes into those things than just the pump. And so it's just like, no, they're great AIOs. And he's like, EK are awesome. I was like, you guys, 2 of them have failed. 2 EK have failed me. 1 spectacularly on stream. Like, I have not had to go because their tubing is terrible. So it's really funny when that stuff kind of comes up there. I remember that stream. Yeah. So it goes from there. Okay, let's get our fans installed now. So we got our fans, go our side cams so you guys can see us a little bit better. We'll get our side cams in. Okay, so now we're gonna pop in and throw in our, let's get our fans on. Get these in here. And then I think another thing I saw somebody say, stop taking all the 3080s. I want to be super clear. I don't take anywhere near all the 3080s. And I get my 3080s the same way you do. I have entered the Newegg shuffle and I did not get cards today. And if you think I do, then you need to go, like, if you're going to come and yell at me, then you need to go yell at Dell, and you need to go yell at Origin, and you need to go yell at all of the PC system integrators who use far more cards than I do and take them way more frequently than I do and sell them at a markup. So there you go. Please don't come in here and yell at me like I'm the one who took all the cards. I get my cards the same way you guys get your cards. And I have a lot of people who are in our community who can attest to that because they help me get cards. So. No yelling. Okay, here we go. Popping this in here. Using the wow stick. Oh, the wow stick makes it so easy. Wow stick. Okay, we're gonna make sure that that's at the right height.
Uh-oh, Mama Blondie.
What'd she say?
Said people are yelling at you, send them to me.
Yeah. Well, it's not yelling. I think it's just funny, right? Like I feel like there's a lot of people who say a lot of uneducated stuff, and it's like, well, it's like, I don't mind if you get mad at me. It's just you're getting mad at me for something that I didn't do. Okay, what we're doing right now is just gonna make sure that the height for the fan is at the right place. So that's what I'm testing right here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get our other fans in real quick.
If you didn't have cards, what would we watch?
Yeah, exactly. What would you be doing right now if I didn't have cards? I like Mayhem Maniac over on Twitch was like, hey, if I read it on the internet, it must be true. And I like the way that's how it works. He's making fun, of course.
Yeah. Because favorite quotes from.
The giveaway, we talked about that. It's like something Mayhem. I think was it Mayhem. I forgot who won the giveaway, but we did announce it. The first giveaway. So that was, I don't remember the name of the person, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna have somebody tell you here pretty quick. So who won the giveaway? 2,042 people hanging out today. 115 subs so far. As we're moving towards that 150 sub mark, we've already given away a 250 gig NVMe drive, and we're on our way to go. Do not forget, guys. We have 2 days left. 2 days left to get in on that 3080 sub-only giveaway over on Twitch. So we're gonna be, if you are a sub on Twitch, you're automatically entered to win. But we're gonna be drawing the winner of that the first week of February. So if you wanna get in on that, now is your chance. All you gotta do is you could use your free Prime sub. And if you're over at twitch.tv/Newegg or over at youtube.com/Robeytech, pop on over, use your free Prime sub, and potentially win a GPU. So that's happening right now. Front panel looks ugly. The front panel looks ugly right now because it doesn't have any of the case stuff on. It's just stripped. So yeah, it's just, yeah. Thank you very much, Robeytech bot, Ghost for Ghost. Thank you very much for that gifted sub. Ooh, look at that. Ghost dropping gifted subs like a boss. 5 gifted subs right there. Thank you very much for that. A couple more. We got Derek dropping a Prime sub. Thank you very much, sir.
You know what my favorite Lincoln quote is?
What?
Don't believe everything you read on the internet.
Yeah, that's my favorite. My favorite Abraham Lincoln quote is, don't believe everything you read on the internet. My favorite verse in the Bible is, don't believe everything you read on the internet.
Do you listen to podcasts?
No, I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I do.
Well, you have time for that. Just because I don't have time for that? I can't wait for your GPU either, man. That's cool. It's nice being able to read chat while I build. Like I think that's one of the things I was really excited about with the new placement of the TV is I can actually see it while you're, and I love having Trey here as well, because he always brings stuff forward, but it's nice to be able to know that.
TV's replacing me, guys.
No, it's not. You're not. You're irreplaceable.
Oh, what you said last night.
That's true. That's not what I said. This PC is not being given away. The next PC that's being given away is the Carter PC, and that will be given away at Valentine's Day. It's our Valentine's gift to our communities. So yeah, that's the next one.
Are you going to do a pink build?
You know, some people have been asking for that a lot. I need to do.
You do have.
I have pink. I have things for it, and my. I have a lot of people that ask me to do a pink build.
That'd be cool, like Valentine video or something like that.
Maybe I should do a pink. What do you guys think? A pink build, for Valentine's Day,
or something just other than the norm, if possible.
I have literally put two screws now through the frame all together. Thank you, Wow Stick. There we go. You got to be careful with the Wow Stick. It's super powerful. Super powerful. Can just screw right through the.
Pink and white, pink.
I need to find, if people want to, here's my challenge to you guys.
I'm down.
If people are down for me to do a pink build, help me find all the pink pieces. So go to Discord, go to General. I'm going to say, I know Blondie's shaking in her boots right now because I don't want to put it in a channel. It's hard, go to General and drop, hey, thank you very much, Matthew, for the $5. Go and drop where you think pink parts are. Blondie, never mind. I'm not going to make Blondie mad. Blondie, where should we put it? If people want to find find me Valentine's Day parts, where should we have that discussion? So she'll tell me. And then we'll put it there and I will make a list and then I will order them and we'll build a pink build.
I mean, it'd be cool to just see something other than black and white.
No! They're the greatest! Okay, fair enough.
I'm
Just saying.
throwing out my 2 cents.
You have no sense. Sense denied. Okay, you can DM Blondie. Blondie's saying DM her, and she will get a list of pink parts to me, and then we'll build the pink PC. It seems like people are down. Everybody's down for the pink PC.
I mean, you'll probably have to do a white GPU.
Or yeah, you could do black. Do black. What if you could do a 3080 with pink? Like the pink LED strip?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you could do
Yeah.
that.
You could do that. You could.
Or you could do a white one.
Or you could do a white one. That's true. Or you could do a white one. Yeah, there we go. No, ICE is still not sponsoring me, guys. Okay, here we go.
We need more outreach on their Twitter.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, get this down. Time to put our
pink and purple cord or cables, Asia Horse cables.
Yes, we have pink and black. Or pink and black, and then pink.
There's also purple.
Oh, there's purple. Yes, there's purple. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay.
I know what we have.
Yes, you do. You do. You do. I should stop. Okay, so we got our CPU, our motherboard in.
Yeah, you had the pink and black and purple. Ice mix, ice blue.
I need this.
So nice of them to give you like so many extra parts.
I know, they give you a ton of extra parts here.
I'm gonna have to buy a Phanteks case and get rid of my Robeytech View 37.
So you can have all your extra parts. I have like this whole extra desk here, which is super awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and start installing our motherboard.
Just because I really like those Phanteks cases.
Oh, they're great. I agree. Okay. Why is that not going in? Let's start with the middle one here. Reason we haven't put in one part yet because... There we go. Oops. We haven't put in... we have a shield that goes over the center, but we'll put that in after we get our motherboard motherboard installed.
What about... Someone said, what about a white build and just change the LEDs?
Yeah, you could do white. You could do like an all-white build with pink accents.
Yeah.
That could be pretty cool.
Or colored accents or
pink! Whatever. Why are you fighting me?
I'm not trying to fight you. I'm trying to give more options.
Ravenwing is, understand, I'm not being sexist. I'm just saying that red is a Red, you're right. And we've done a lot of red builds. We could do a red and pink build. One of my friends who is a man, one of his favorite colors is pink. He loves pink. And I know men who love pink. I'm just saying pink is a synonymous color like red and blue with Valentine's. So it was not meant to be one or the other. It is literally just a Valentine's, like a lot of people say pink with Valentine's. I knew that was gonna come up. I can never just win for coming up with an idea, but thank you for keeping us accountable. I am not upset about that. So, yeah.
I hear you, Cole Martin. I hear you. Do not start the hashtag fire tray. Do not do that.
So yeah, there we go. I wasn't trying. Yeah, I just wanted to be. I'm in late with fans. I did install fans in the front. I installed 3. We're gonna do our rear fan in just a second. I just got finished doing the. If you guys want a fire tray, just do hashtag fire tray. We'll get right on that. No, we love Trey. We love Trey. Just kidding. Just kidding. We do love Trey. No, not true. Okay, we got it.
Not against the pink. I was like, yeah, let's do pink, and then I was like, oh, more. Trying to get some more color options in there.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you guys like the set. I'm glad you guys do. Do you guys like my NZXT shirt?
I am the VP of stocking.
My NZXT ugly sweater. My ugly sweater. NZXT sent it to me. I think it's very cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah. Did Britt Nene leave? Did Britt Nene? She must have. She probably did.
It threw me off at first because I was like, "Where's your hood? You got pockets. Where's your hood?"
It does not have a hoodie. It's not a hoodie. It is. I thought it was strange too.
First sweatshirt I've seen like that with pockets.
Yeah, it's got like the pockets, but it doesn't have like the hoodie. You know. So I know some people have very strong feelings about hoodies, but I guess this is like to find a middle ground. So. You're so close to getting canceled. Why? Lee Van Jr. Go says, I'm so close to getting canceled. Why? Lee, I'd love to know why. I don't know what I did. I'd love to know why so I can keep that from happening. Hey, I'm glad you like it, Blackberries. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I can see all the chats, guys. Look at this. It's already better. Even somebody saying I'm about to get canceled. I need fan things. Thanks, Wogman. Hey, Trevor Vandenberg, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it, man. There are lights in this already. Or are you talking about lights in the studio? Thank you for the tip. Yeah. I'm just waiting for this guy to tell me how I'm about to get canceled. I want to know. All of us, inquiring minds want to know. Hey, thanks very much. I do not sell parts to people, no. Hey, thank you very much for the love from India, man.
Do you have is there a group in the Discord that people can sell?
Yes, we do have a marketplace in the Discord. By the way, I do have some PCs for sale. They're 2000 series PCs, but I have 2 PCs that are currently for sale on Marketplace. The 2080 Ti, it did get sold. We also have a Titan. If somebody wants to get a Titan, all that stuff is in there, so if people want to go in there.
You're getting requests. They want you to laugh like Seth Rogen.
I don't even know how to do that. I'll watch some Seth Rogen shows. Whoa, okay, this is not working with this. See, this one's not working, so I'm going to switch to the other one. I do not have CPUs for sale. All I have is full PCs. I have a couple full PC builds and some PCs with 20, both of them with 2080 Supers, if you're looking for a PC. They're good. They're small form factor. One's an NZXT H1, and the other one is a Dan A4 SFX.
Send it to Blondie Raven.
That guy respond?
Haven't seen anything yet.
This PC is not for giveaway. This PC is a commission. Most of the builds I do on streams are paid for by other people. That's how I'm able to do as many PC builds as I am.
Apollo asks, where can we buy mats?
The mats will be for sale at newegg.com/Robeytech. So very soon. We're working on them. The design's in place along with the new logo and all the stuff we're working on, which you guys can see a preview of the new logo on the wall right now. Look at that. Oh, you guys can't really see what I'm doing. I thought I'll turn that a little bit more so you guys can see what I'm installing there. Just putting the rear fan in. There we go. One more.
I like that I can see OBS from here.
You can see, yeah, you can see the stream running.
Yeah, from right behind you.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Our everything is in and running now. We got all of our fans in. Next up is putting together the AIO. So we're
You got 3 intake, not including the AIO, and 1 exhaust.
Yes. Okay, here we go. AIO time. We're using that Phanteks H100i Phanteks from Corsair. Corsair. Everybody say Corsair. Corsair. One of the things that I always keep under here, and somebody sent this to me, and I think he knows who it is, I keep this underneath my build mat. So every time I lift up to change the height, it always tells me to keep a positive outlook. So anyway, I have gotten things, we're gonna check fan mail with you. If you guys wanna send me fan mail, I've gotten things like this, cute notes. Somebody said stop using beard comb, so he actually physically sent me a beard comb. Oh, here it is right here, my beard comb. Like I literally, so I'd stop using a CPU as a beard comb. He actually sent me a beard comb. So yeah, if you guys want to get that stuff in there, there's an address there. If you guys want to send me things, I love little stuff like this. It means the world to me when I get things like this. So I appreciate that. I usually will highlight, like I know some people sent me some stuff around Christmas time. I'll highlight those things here on the stream. But I appreciate that. This sits under here every time to help me keep a positive outlook, especially when you get notes like you're going to get canceled. This is the WoW stick. That's what this is. So yeah. Commissions are, I'm booked, by the way, all the way through March, early March. But if you are interested in a commission, it's 15% of the total cost of PC.
And then you'll have trade build it.
And then you have trade build it. No, you don't want that. So. Okay, there we go. Getting all our extra parts out here. This is what makes the Phanteks so worth it, is just that part alone.
Again, the big
set next goal. Jeez, we're already on the next one. Okay, next goal. Here it is, guys. Next goal coming up. Thank you very much for reminding me. Next goal. Everybody wants the next goal. Even though Robey used the wrong screen and now can't see any of his chat. There you go. And now Robey can see the chat again. Okay, next goal. All widgets, sub goal. Okay, next goal is, well, let's see, where's my analytics here? We're at 154. All widgets, whoops, all widgets. 154. So the next goal is 32.
We are in a new streaming room. The new studio.
300?
The good old Pewee all up.
There you go. Okay, there it is right there. Next goal is up. This is for a 32-inch gigabyte monitor. Is the next one if we get to 300 subs. And then after that, we'll be going towards a 3060 Ti.
What class are you in WoW?
Oh, wow. So I am currently playing a monk. We have our guild. I have been playing almost every night. So I am the only one active on our server, minus Kevin, who's our tech director. He is also very active. We are over. All the information is on Discord. You should check it out. I'm streaming with everybody on Saturdays, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Would love to have people come play. And then if you want to play with me, just hanging out, if you want to hang out with me and play games with me, I'm always looking for people to run instances and stuff. We are going to be starting Shadowlands. We are going to use our boost and have a bunch of Shadowlands characters. So we're going to have characters just to play on Saturdays, and then we'll be playing our other characters all the other times. So Guild is on Cenarius. Please come and join us. I will put a link for recruiting if you guys want to come and like reactivate your accounts or whatever it was. But would love to see you. It's an opportunity to get to play with me and hang out in a non-standard way.
Horde or Alliance?
We are playing Alliance because I like blue. That's really the only reason. I like blue.
You don't want to be a paladin or anything? Is that a thing in WoW?
Yeah, WoW Paladins. WoW, yeah, that's a thing.
I've only played like 20 minutes of WoW.
Oh man, I love WoW. WoW's fun. It's like just a game that a lot of people can play together, and I can switch out and play with a lot of people. So
I like more of like not pushing
yeah.
keys of 1 to 10. And
Do I love the smell of new hardware? Absolutely, I love the smell of new hardware. In fact, we smell so much. The PSU, we smell the PSU a lot when we when I do PSU smell tests. It's like the new ones, and they stink, but we still do it.
Are you moving the PC?
No, I'm just making sure that I'm putting this in right. Okay, there we go. Yep. Just checking my fans are appropriately placed. The cooling liquid inside of this is a proprietary based on whatever, but it's a glycol mix in most cases. But it's proprietary to the company. They all have different stuff that they develop and use that in different ones. So it can matter.
Have you ever played Eve?
Have I ever played Eve? Yes, I ran the largest corporation in Eve at the beginning. If you've been playing Eve since the beginning, you will know. Like I am the reason that a corporation called Bob was even started. And yeah, if you look up Roby 1 and Eve Online, yeah, I ran.
I like reading stories about Eve.
I used to write fan fiction for Eve as
really?
well. Yeah, and I ran the Eve IGN site. So yeah,
you did?
Yeah, Goon. Yes, Goon was part of it, Mr. Rotten. I was part of what started Goon, but I was not in Goon. This is long. Like you're talking about, I was OG Eve, and I ran a corporation called Rona, which was the largest corp in Eve. And then we started the first 0.0 thing. You can look literally, like there's a whole history. If you look up Roby 1, Rona, all that stuff is in there. Yeah. Yeah, people know who that is. Goons are a lot of Bob. All that stuff is all from us. And we used to have, crazy times. I was on the first. I was in the council. Like I did a lot of stuff. Yeah, that was a fun time. Fun time. Actually, I almost worked for that company for CCP.
Huh?
Where's my hardware?
It seems like Eve is very time consuming.
Oh yeah, dude, it's like crazy time consuming. Can you see if I left all the hardware in that box?
Probably.
Because I don't see the screws. I think I left the screws in there.
Which?
That box. Cool. It's in the front. Yeah, there you go. Whoa. I try to be. There should be screws in there. Oh, I probably need that too. I should not throw that away. There they are. Yeah. You give me both of those. I don't know why I put them in there. That's all garbage.
The rest is garbage.
Yeah. Thank you.
I am not a person. I am a robot.
Okay, there we go.
I played a trial of Eve, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I'm mining? I want to ship.
Oh, really? There, Wolf? I think mine is too. I remember, yeah, one of the original, I forgot what it was to get on the thing. But yes, if you want to read a big history about Eve and Roby 1, you can look it up. Rona Corporation was the name of my corporation. Yeah, it was the largest in Eve. And then we were there when they first started doing 0.0 space, and then first player run or corporation owned space stations, and yeah. Oh,
that's
man.
Crazy. Like, I like reading about the huge space battles and the estimated of how much money people are losing.
People losing, yeah.
And these alliances and stuff like that. I'm just like,
it was like a whole second. It was like a whole second job. It was a second job. It was a second job.
It like the trial I played for that seemed. I was just like, this takes a lot of time. Like,
yeah, it does. Somebody's asking about static bands, guys. I have anti-static floor, and then these are like the mats are a certain way, so it's like I have a very low chance of actually having static issues here in the studio. But static, it takes a lot to actually shock. Hey, thank you very much, Yihang, for the $2, man. That's huge. Appreciate that. It takes a lot to fry components from static. My recommendation, if you're going to build a PC, is usually like on a kitchen table Try to not have to do it on carpet, but if you do it on carpet, maybe not wear socks. You know, a couple things, but there are things you can do to protect against it. It just, you know, it's always something I recommend. Don't try hard. You know, don't try hard to do it. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, thanks, Misfit. Appreciate it, man, for the studio compliment. Oh, I might. There we go. This is like, I don't think WoW Stick lasts through a whole stream. I do a lot of, this is a lot of screwing for a little WoW Stick. Yeah, Night Dweller, yeah, you always have a choice, right? Like if people want to do it, you can. I have done other things to protect from static here. Okay, so that is all in. Our AIO is ready to put in. Let's go ahead and go to the side cam and we'll do our...
I wear socks, roll around on carpet before I build.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's what you should do. That's like the best thing. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Where is the little... Okay, let's go and put this in real quick. Off to the side. We're not going to go to side cam quite yet. Ugh. Heard something fall.
I heard it too.
Oh no, I know it fell. Oh, that's a small screw too. It's around here somewhere. We're gonna find it. Okay, grab this. We dropped the second one. Second very tiny black screw fell. I do have spares in other things, but somewhere around here is the tiny black screw. It goes in that second slot, and we'll find it. We'll look for it later, but yeah, there's a screw that fell off. Okay. So that screw, we're gonna find that screw later. Let's go ahead and get our AIO in as well. I mean, here first. Luckily, it's a very big red floor, so it makes it really easy to find. Ugh. Okay, let's get our side camera up so we can do our other part of our install. We'll throw our light in here. I think there's actually quite a bit of light. So it's actually where you guys used to not be able to see stuff. It's like really dark. I mean, it's really bright in here. Like, look at how much you guys can see now, which is pretty cool. Oh, AIO's over there. Okay, let's grab our little screws here. Okay. Grabbing our tiny screws. Okay, let's put this one down a little bit here. There we go. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're just going to run our cables through here. I think it maybe went under. Is that it? We got Trey on the ground watching for parts. Was that the thing? I wonder if that's the thing that fell. Okay, there we go. Okay, what we're gonna do right here is run these up here. No, it's around here somewhere. Luckily, we have a lot of room when we do this install, so it shouldn't be a big deal to get this all done. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now somebody asked, why do I do this when standing, like standing up and not laying it down? The main reason I do this standing up and not laying down is it's easier to pull the back cables through. So you can thread all the cabling. I just think it's a little easier to do it while it's standing versus doing it while it's laying down because you're lifting the case consistently. So that's why I have a tendency to do this standing. I lay it down when I install the pump, but I do all the cable routing and stuff like that while it's up. No luck, huh?
No luck.
Around here somewhere. Couldn't have gone far. Little tiny black one. Middle of the. It holds the. It's the second one for the motherboard. It's like for a aesthetic plate on the motherboard. We'll find it. Thank you for looking, though. Okay, there we go. Everything's routed now. What I'm going to do is just quickly. Now, one of the things I really like about the Phanteks AIOs is that because they fixed their tooling, you can actually use your hand or just your fingers to screw in the screws into the radiator. So it doesn't take, just because they're just a much nicer fit, which I really appreciate. It makes it way easier to do this install. Okay.
This build is...
Okay, there we go. Now our fans are in. Cool. And now we can go over here and get the rest of the stuff installed and lay it down. And we have a lot more height. We can do top down, and you guys can see a lot more in terms of what I'm doing. Something we didn't have in the old studio. Look at all these extra things we now have, guys. There we go.
Better to put AIO on top instead of front?
So AIO, the ideal placement is top, yes. And I'll tell you why. Because all of the air settles at the very top along the fins and you get better distribution. Is it necessary? No. I like top-mounted AIOs more than I like side-mounted AIOs. I just like where the tubes have a tendency to land a little bit better, so it's an aesthetic choice, but that also happens to be the best choice. But you can, if you put it front, as long as the top of the radiator is above the pump, you're good. So if you're looking for, you don't have to worry a whole lot outside of that.
Periodically, the mods will post the Discord link.
Yeah, they'll post a Discord link. They'll also post things like our build, like what the build is and all that sort of stuff too. We are actually working on graphics that will show, that'll have the build that'll pop in and out on a pretty consistent basis, so you guys can see that stuff a little bit more frequently. So we're working on that, guys. More things coming out as part of Robeytech 2.0.
How much do you think those new laptops are going to be?
The Razer one was like $5 grand, between $3 and $5 grand. Yeah, they're high end. They're high end GPUs. I mean, like they're actually going to be less expensive than the 2080 Ti ones were, though, which is cool.
That's good.
So they will be more. They will be more price, better price than older ones when you used to integrate that stuff. Wow stick, so wowed by the wow stick. We're coming up on just at what? We're probably what, an hour and a half into the build? Probably about an hour left, guys. There we go. Okay. Top mounted AIO is done. Just gonna make sure that everything's kind of hooked up and ready in here. Run these over. We're gonna run that a little bit later. Okay.
Do you not have a timer command with your StreamBot?
Yeah, you can just do uptime, exclamation point uptime, yeah. But it's just like, people are wondering what the time has been. That's what the time has been. Okay. Put all this extra stuff away that we don't need. Because all we need is the 2 of these, and Okay. I'm pretty sure it went underneath over here. Oh, found it. Okay. Okay, here, let's get this down and ready to install.
You think it bounced underneath the desk thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Shelf?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So now we're gonna go ahead and install our. Whoa, that almost came off. Okay, so we're gonna install our. Pump. I love how easy those are to take off now. Sorry, I'm just very impressed with how much they've improved these AIOs. They're just so easy to put in versus where they used to be. So, really impressed with Corsair on this one. Okay, there we go. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically do the weird split hand thing. Get our bracket installed. There we go. I remember the first time I ever installed one of these was on Power Builds with Brenadactyl, and it probably took us 30 minutes just to get this on. Like now it's like, you know, it's just a lot of muscle memory. You know, I'm basically a PC athlete at this point in time.
Yeah.
Well honed. I can't wait for this to become an Olympic sport. PC building.
They're adding something that has nothing to do with.
It's gonna be PC building. You wait, guys. You wait for PC building to take over.
And from the US, we have.
It's Robeytech. Well, no, I have to say like my real name, right? So.
Versus Linus.
Oh yeah, because it'll be Canada. Oh my gosh, could you imagine that? Canada versus US. Like who else would be? Like Hardware Canucks would be on their team. Oh, we have to change the. We have to add the music in there.
Yeah, Japan would probably just win.
Why? Who says that?
I did. No, someone said Japan. And I just said, yeah, Japan would probably win.
Who would have, like, who's the good PC influencers from Japan? Like,
do they have to be an influencer
well,
to
yeah,
be good with tech?
Yeah, because it's
and
like
building.
Yeah, because you
they
got to
build
like
robots. You know they have killer robots, right?
They don't have killer robots.
They have killer robots.
I think I think aesthetics are going to be a key part of the whole thing, right? Like it's going to be like pretty. It's got to be like. No, I think you guys are counting out the U.S. Way to really count me out of the competition already, guys. Thanks.
I don't think anybody counted you out except for me.
Wow. I think we should get that hashtag going again. Okay, so we got that in there. We're just going to quickly tighten this down with our screwdriver.
I mean, yeah, if you're going to judge on like cable management, then hands down Robey wins.
Yeah, all that stuff has got to be counted, right? You can't just be like slapdash. I'm sure there's a speed building part of it too, but like there's got to be more to it than that.
You have the speed building portion. You have the aesthetic portion.
Yeah.
The complete.
It's like gymnastics. It's like gymnastics, but like with PC building.
Relay.
Yeah, PC building relay where I got to hand off to like I'd have to hand off to like Jay's 2 cents and like
Bitwit.
and I don't. He's not really. I mean, he's only doing like one PC thing a week now, so he's not becoming like he's still gonna do PC builds, but he's not really a tech streamer anymore. He's going more vlog. So, which God bless him. Oh, let's start the music again. I noticed it's a little quiet. This is the one I want. Okay, music's back up. Okay, what we're doing right now is we're just pulling all of our cables back. So we have all that stuff well managed. There we go. Make sure that that's down there like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to clear off a little bit of space for a second. Then, now we're going to lean this down.
West Coast, West Coast.
We want to make sure that this is ideally placed here. West Coast, Best Coast, is that what you said?
That's what I said. Trey Fitty said East Coast, Beast Coast.
East Coast, Beast Coast. No, we're not starting that again. Oh my gosh.
That was a thing?
That was a thing once.
Oh.
Now Tupac and
You gotta.
They're all dead.
Chat.
Huh? Oh, $2. Thank you very much, man. Beer Pride Thermal Paste it's okay. I mean, like, unless you're really worried about like high-end thermal performance, it's good enough, right? Like, I mean, if you want to just get the full experience, you could throw some isopropyl alcohol on there and do your own installation. It's not necessary. It's like one of those things that, like,
I really want to go to Philly and have a real Philly
cheesesteak. Oh
yeah.
man. Actually, it's funny because like I had like maybe somebody will have to tell me like maybe I didn't go to the right place. I probably didn't. I know I'm gonna get like cold.
You gotta go to Gino's. Or...
Yeah, I know, Aiden. I saw that. We talked about it at the beginning of the stream that he and Wifey Sauce broke up. Like the best, I never had like a super good Philly, and the best one I had was actually in Vermont. Like, so like I'd gone to Philly a couple times because I dated a girl from Penn State, but like every time I was like, she was like, oh, this is the best one, and I still thought the best one was like at our snack shop in at my university, and I was like, oh. So I was like, I just think the one here is better. And she used to get super mad at me. She's like, there's no way the best Philly cheesesteak can't be in Philly. I was like, why? Can that be a thing? That's the question.
My old boss.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
My old boss said, he's like, yeah, I've done a lot of Philly research, and and all it is Cheese Whiz, beef.
It's where you get the beef though. So somebody's asking, Roby, what's up with no good part stores in Seattle? I have no idea.
Yeah.
That's a sore subject. No idea. We have petitioned the fine folks at Micro Center to build a Micro Center.
I DM them like once a month on that.
I think that they think because we have fries, we're good. Nobody knows the heck hole that place is.
Did you hear?
Uh-oh.
Fries is going to become apartment.
Apartments? Oh, really?
That's what I read.
Oh.
Is that they're selling it to a development.
That's even worse. That's
not that it's not bad that it's going to go to housing. It's bad that there's no place in Washington to get tech parts.
Hey, thanks a lot, Fries. You know, and somebody asked, why is Fries not going out of business? And I'll tell you why. Because Fries is a grocery store. They're a grocery chain, and they sell and I know somebody who knows this, who's been holding out on us. Her name is Blondie Bagiki, who probably shops at Fries because it is a grocery store, and I think they're actually owned by Kroger. Because I went to a Fries in freaking Phoenix, Arizona, and I was like, wait a minute. And they're like, yeah, they used to sell PC parts too, but now they just sell groceries. And like, what?
The last time I went there, you got 4 different types of, Pepsi flavors, and you have a wall of Gatorade. In the middle aisle is 24 packs of water.
Not all fry stores, there's a lot of fry stores in the Southwest that are also grocery stores. And so it's like, I think that's why Fries, like it hasn't gone out of business, is because they also sell groceries, and that's like where they make the majority, and the home goods and a bunch of other stuff like that.
Yes, we are in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, we're in the Pacific Northwest. Unlike Blondie, who could have told me that, oh, well, I know why I keep Fries alive. Blondie holding out on us. We don't have Fries in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, sorry, we do have Fries in the Pacific Northwest. It's there to tease us for the nightmare that is lack of hardware places. The only thing we have is Best Buy, which does sell 3000 series cards, just not in their stores. I'm curious, right? Like, if when they, okay, I gotta get this in, so I'm gonna loosen this real quick. Okay. I want to run this. I wanted to run this up. So luckily, you can remove the whole top bracket.
Apparently, they tweeted March 3rd, 2020. What about if we were in Seattle? Is that a good location?
No, when? When did they say that?
March 3rd, 2020.
Oh, yeah, and then they didn't come here. I hate you, Micro Center. Now you tease us. Because they know that, I think they're doing it just to make me mad. I know one of the things we have talked about once 2021 kind of, like once we know we can start getting back to it, is doing meet and greets at Micro Centers across the US. People would still be down for that. So I'm going to come to Micro Centers all over the US and come and do meet and greets. I know a couple people who had said, yes, do it. Yeah, so that is still the plan. I've been talking to Micro Center about that. Apparently they don't care about building one in Seattle, but hey. Okay, there we go. We're all in here. And now we're just gonna, what we're doing right now is we got this done. We're just gonna run, I was running the rear fan cable correctly. Okay, so our AIO is mounted. Everything is run. It looks clean. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna basically cable manage the back real quick, guys. Oh, there we go. Just doing a quick check on our numbers here. Thank you very much to 925 people hanging out on Twitch, 818 over on YouTube, and 143 hanging out with us over at twitch.tv/Newegg. Thanks, guys. Okay, now what we're gonna do now is we're going to get all of our fans hooked up, and then we're gonna run our thing. So we're gonna get all our fans hooked up real quick into the fan hub up here. And then once that's done, we'll then run our RGB and hook up our AIO, and then yeah, then it's pretty much straightforward from there. We're actually cooking with gas here. Luckily, we have this really epic fan hub here. I wonder where they build one. That'll be great.
Yep.
Anybody work at Micro Center and get us the 411 on if they're building one in Seattle? Okay, there we go. So there's, oh, that wasn't the rear fan. Good job on that, Robey. Way to not hook up the right thing on the rear fan there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay.
This is multi-family development plan for Fry's Electronics property.
Yeah, we're gonna hook all the other stuff up to our hub. Here it is, right here. The hub. Those jerks.
I agree, Traveler.
It does come with a USB-C. We showed it on the motherboard. Yes, it does come with a USB-C.
How do you feel about IKEA and Asus teaming up?
I don't know. I mean, all in all, like, if it means 3080s at IKEA, that would be a nightmare. Because it's like, I don't want to go to IKEA for a 3080. I don't know. What do you guys think? 3080s at IKEA. Yay or nay?
They're doing like game chairs.
Yeah,
and
stuff like that. It's not really. I mean, like Xbox. I remember Xbox also pairing up with IKEA. So like you'd go to IKEA and like all of their living room setups would have
I just need a new
Xbox
gaming chair, and if I could get that at IKEA and actually test it out.
But would it be a good gaming chair? That's the question, right?
It's why I like when places let me sit in the chairs.
People are saying, hell no. We won't go.
No, we won't go.
Okay, what we're doing right now is okay, this is actually the one I want 3. 4. Oops, that's RGB. Working on right now is just hooking up all our RGB stuff and our fan stuff.
3080 themed IKEA 3080.
Yeah, IKEA themed 3080. You guys wait. And it'll be like the hottest item, like that Gundam
It'll
one.
run like a 1660 Ti.
Yeah, it would, because it'd be like half the price. It's like really literally a 3060 Ti named IKEA 3080, and IKEA's like, yes, we got the bargain 3080.
The bargain. Borgen.
Okay, there's one. Where are our other two? Here are other two. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in up here because I forgot. Well, yeah, I'll plug that in. Never mind. It's fine. Okay, here's one.
Tweeting Micro Center right now.
We're tweeting Micro Center, guys. Two. And okay, here we go. Okay, now we're just putting in our other RGB. RGB. And in this RGB.
Oh, Micro Center supports Linus. Why not Robey?
Well, they've done a lot, and they do a lot of stuff with Jay too.
Even more so, why not Robey?
Well, we're gonna do meet and greets. It's gonna be awesome. Then they'll start supporting me. Okay, so we got all that stuff done. Last thing we want to do is we want to put this in. We're gonna cable manage this real quick, and then all of our fan stuff is done. And this is kind of like the hardest part of the cable management, to be honest. Once this is done, like this is like the most brutal part of cable management. Because RGB always makes cable management worse. Okay, we're gonna keep that in. I'm gonna do this. No, stay in. Okay, here we go. Time for some cable management. Cable management. We're getting close to the build being done. I'm gonna keep this knot tight. I mean, I want to keep that tight. What we're doing right now is we're gonna run everything to like a 90-degree here. So it's all like grouped together, and then we'll run it down. Big part of this is making sure that we big part of this is making sure that we keep things routed. That's what I'm working on right here. Keep things routed.
Writing a novel, apparently.
He's, by the way, Trey is really writing like a dissertation to Micro Center about why they should be in Seattle. So if you have any points, make sure you DM Trey so he can get those in his essay.
Tweet sent.
Here's three reasons why you should be in Seattle. Number one.
Robeytech, Robeytech, Robeytech.
Well, then they decided not to do it.
Who?
Who? Yeah. Thanks.
You know,
they know who I am. I don't think they follow me, but they definitely text. We've texted before. Or sorry, we've had Twitter interactions before. I think if they end up in Seattle, for sure there will be. I mean, right now there's no reason because there's no reason to be connected to me.
Well, there's no reason for them in that logic. There's no reason for them to be connected to Linus.
Yeah, but the stuff that they did for Linus, like now they pretty much almost do everything exclusively with Jay, because he's got one in tungsten. Well, actually, Linus makes sense because he probably has like a lot of viewers who watch in places where he's located. I guess I have the same thing. Never mind. I have no reason. I was trying to make myself feel better. Thanks. Okay, here we go. What we're working on here is we're going to work on routing cables to the right place. I want them to all route up and over, so that's what I'm working on right here. It looks cleaner. Stand by, guys. This is always the slowest part of the build, is this part, but it always feels like the best visual payoff in the back where nobody looks. But I know what's going on back there. Wow, that's a lot. Neolinks are G's, dude. But do you have a micro center? Linus has a whole company. That is true. We're getting there. We're going to have a whole company too.
I have 3 micro centers in my area. Thanks for rubbing it in.
Yeah, we have none.
Morton. We have a fries with nothing but
apparently
no
the willingness to sell to an apartment company.
No name product and
actually
almost went zip ties.
Almost went there to go look to see if they had cable combs. I wonder if they do, because I need more like 24 pins. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they have those. Like they might have. 20.
I don't.
Well, they used to have like a whole section for that stuff.
Last time I was there, I guess they had some cable stuff. Tons of zip ties, tons of duct tape.
Which is
DJ
like,
equipment.
That's huge, you know, because I want to be a DJ.
Gatorade and Pepsi.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And water too.
You were there. Oh, which one did you go? Oh, Morton was saying he was at Micro Center. That's nice. You know where I was? Not at Micro Center. I was crying because I didn't get the Newegg shuffle. But I still appreciate the Newegg shuffle. There's a big difference there. Okay. Now we have all of the cables going the way I want them to. And now I need to do, this is always the hard part, it's just getting the cables to now do what I need it to do afterwards. Okay, there we go.
Roby is in the Pacific Northwest, not Cali.
No, I'm not in Cali. I'm closer to Linus, who's in Vancouver. Actually, I've done a lot of stuff with, oh my gosh, I just forgot his name. We did a lot of stuff together, and I've just, based on his name. Linus is one of Linus, the guy who runs their platform, Floatplane. And I just can't remember his name all of a sudden. He and I are actually really good friends. Reminds me, I need to DM him. I haven't said hi to him in a while. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Last little bits as we finish out what we have left here. We're gonna kind of cable manage this stuff real quick.
Oh, I was just tweeting.
He's tweeting Micro Center.
I was tweeting Micro Center. You're saying his name's Luke?
Yeah, Luke. Luke. Yes, Lafreniere. He's a good friend of mine. I like Luke a lot.
I was like, good friends, and you can't remember his name.
Sorry, I'm in like cable management like thought process place, which is like the place where I'm like I'm focusing really heavily on making this look good, and so it's like the part that I'm always like the part that always like I have like the most like the least chatty because I want to get this done and want it to look good. By the way, I'm curious, does anybody follow Overkill Computers? They did a Ferrari build. But they did a Ferrari build in the Cougar Conquer 2, Cougar Conquer case. And I was curious if anybody saw the build. 2 focus can't compute, yeah, exactly. Did anybody see their build? Does it look like our McLaren? Because our McLaren was in the exact same case. And I was like, I'm not saying that they copied, but I was just like, that's kind of unique that they both did car. Both did a car theme. The McLaren build I did was actually in Car and Driver. Like it was like featured in Car and Driver. It was in Road and Track. It was like a bunch of places. Like if you look up McLaren and Robeytech, like it was like probably one of our most popular builds. And it's kind of like it was like the beginning of when I started to do like special builds. Which we have some really cool special builds coming up this year, which we're gonna do. But I was just like surprised. I was like, it does look the most carish, but I was just surprised. I wanted to see what it did. Yeah, you've seen the McLaren build on Twitter? Yeah. Okay, these are the last little cables for the RGB here.
Cougar 1.
Yeah, it was a Cougar. It was a Cougar. It wasn't it was a Cougar Conquer, not the Conquer 2.
Yeah, I saw that Justin Cox that there's like 3 or 4 micro centers in Ohio because that's where they started.
Yeah, we found that out. We found that out last time because I think we were like, why are there so many in Ohio? And then there was someone was like, oh, that's because that's where they're based. And I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. They respond to your DM yet? Are they building one?
Probably not. They should get on it right now.
They should get on it. They should already have one here. Already started. Construction in progress. Okay, cool.
I'm a nobody, so
have they ever done that? Like, does anybody know? I mean, I don't know if people follow their Twitter dramatically, but have they ever done like where they said, "Hey, would this be a good location?" and then not open some, or like?
Apparently, they retweeted or they messaged, tweeted me back in October when I did this, and said we will definitely share this request with our real estate.
I remember that.
team.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah,
Oh.
because I was here when that happened, and you're like, okay, so there we go. So build.
I don't remember that.
I remember that. Okay, so there we go, guys. All the cable. So there we go. It's cable managed. Now we just got to cut the little things, and then we'll have we're ready to go. Okay, next up.
October was a long time ago. Okay, I don't remember. Cables have been managed. USB 3 headers not hooked up?
No, I haven't done any of the front panels yet. This is just all I've done is do the RGB, get all the fans. We're gonna work on front panels now. Oops, got one. There we go. Okay.
I've heard that they're heaven.
Okay, so now that's all done. Now what we're gonna do is just twist these around so they look like nicer cables.
Clean as milk? I haven't heard that expression before. This PC is not being given away. This is a commission bid.
Okay, there we go. And then what you do is now we're gonna hook up all our front panels, but we can put all these down to help sell the.
Since they're East Coast, they're probably already asleep.
Yeah, they're awake. They're West Coast too. California, they're in Tungsten. Yeah, they're in
Forget
Tungsten.
about California.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
guessing
but their headquarters is
Ohio.
Ohio.
All their stuff is sold in California.
All of it is sold in
Everything.
California. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're just gonna unhook these. Because this is gonna be where we're gonna put all our other cables. But like now we can hook up our front panels and then everything is good there. Oh, that thing is like really twisted. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, and we should be at the hype train should be available as well. So, okay, we are good here. Let's go ahead and get our front panels hooked up. Okay, so the USB 3, I'm guessing, and the USB-C are always in the side here. So I'm gonna look. Ugh. USB-C's there, USB is it 3 is at the bottom, okay. Okay, so USB-C. So we'll put our HD audio goes right there. Our single front panel connector usually goes right here. Our front panel connectors. $10. Oh, thanks, Justin. I appreciate it, man. Okay, USB 3 is right here. Another front panel goes in here. They're actually a little bit twisted up here, so it's... There you go.
I'd drive 2 hours for a Macro Center.
Okay, there's that. This goes in here. Okay, now I gotta find, this is USB 2 right here, and USB-C will go underneath this. Go right in there. There we go. Okay, USB-C. Now where do I have a fan hole header? One on the side anywhere? Closest one is there. Another one's up top. Okay. Put that right up there. Now. Oh, level 3 hype train. Okay, we're already on the hype train, guys. Come on, let's see what we can do. What is it? Can we knock off? Can we do like the biggest? Let's see how high we can go. First stream of the studio, guys. Going down a challenge. What can we do? Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can do. We'll upgrade. We'll upgrade to. Oh, there we go. $9.99. Thank you very much, man, for the $9.99. Let's see how high can we go. Let's do it, guys. We're gonna call out the super chats as we're doing this, and then we'll get started on our build once this is all done. But here we go. Level 3 hype train, 353 left. Remember, guys, couple things just to remember as we're doing this. If we get this, we get a 250 gig NVMe. If we get to 1,000%, I'll up it to a 500 gig NVMe drive just for since this is the first stream of in the new studio. Now, don't forget, last 2 days to get in on that 3080 sub only giveaway. Best way to do that is if you're over at youtube.com/Robeytech or twitch.tv/Newegg, pop on over, drop that free Prime sub, and may potentially win a 3080 GPU, and that's subscribers on Twitch. You can get extra entries by gifting subs right now. So if you do extra entries, you can gift subs. That'll get you extra entries. Subscribing tier 2, tier 3, or subscribing for multiple months gets you extra entries. And then remember, we could unlock that 300. At 300, we'll give away a 32-inch NVMe, a 32-inch gigabyte 1440p monitor if we get to there. So thank you very much. 10 subs from Karma R Dub. Thank you very much for that, man. 10 gifted subs. And going for that. Roby, how's the 30? We're announcing it here on the stream, but you're also just notified. Blondie will reach out to you, and then we'll take care of that. And a lot of those are starting to ship out here pretty soon. So, and then I know we have some prizes that are going out at the end of the month for all the winners from November and December from gift cards and stuff like that. So we're getting that. 64,000 followers. We just hit 64,000 followers on Twitch. We're at 64,000 even right now. That's awesome. Thank you very much, guys, for 64,000. 888 people watching over on Twitch right now. We're going to keep going. There we go, level 5. Going from there. Thank you for the 9 bits. 189 as we get higher and higher. Higher and higher. 770 over on YouTube right now. 1,780 people watching total live. So, yeah, this is awesome. Thank you very much for all those things. 190, there we go. There we go, right there. Any Army Powers, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Uformy, thank you very much for the tier 1. 189, 190% now, guys. Ace John subscribing at tier 1. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Hey, Traveler West, thank you very much for the tier 5 subs. Levy Duvet, same old studio. The same old studio was cozy. Do you not like the bigger studio? Oh, we'll do wide shot. There we go. It's a little bit. We'll work on getting the. It's a little choppy at the wide shot, but we're gonna get that better. So going from that. Yeah, we got a hype. I will sniff the GPU. I will sniff the GPU for sure. I promise. Dad joke. Yeah, we can do it. Well, let's go. Sternum 1999. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. I'm gonna shout out subs during the hype train. I tried to do that too. When do we bend the CPU pins? Never. We're not gonna bend it. Nor are we gonna do it. Poncho 7866. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted tiers, the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you, man. Kyle, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Engineer Jesse, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. There is a lot of hype. There we go. 219 going right there. Praise Father Tech Source, huh, Dukan? Oh, man. Thank you very much, Privateer, for the 100 bits. Oh, KT231, thank you very much for the gifted sub. 720%, guys. We're at 219 now. Fill up those shelves. Those are just for builds. If you look at the shelves in the storage room, it's a lot thing. Hey, appreciate it, Gigantors. Yeah, this is just the build shelves. All of the parts are in this parts room. 723%, guys. We can do it. Thank you very much for Artie Full. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Is it possible to get if you already subbed yourself? I don't know, player, and I'm not sure. 750%. What's going on? We can do it, guys. The new one just has a new house empty vibe. Levy, what do you think it is? You think we should put some more more PCs behind us or stuff like that? It's just a lot more. Blue Moo, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it, Blue Moo. Appreciate it for that. Hey, Tricks for Trey, shoving with Prime. Thank you, bro. There he goes. And yeah, thank you very much, Tricks for Trey, our own guy. So putting in there 861%. We're almost there, guys. Well, thanks, Tigger. I appreciate that, man. Need some art on. Well, I mean, we're trying to do that. I don't know if art would be a good idea. We're actually probably going to fill, I think our next phase, we're going to make an LED wall. So we're going to put some stuff behind us. We're trying to figure that out. I mean, right now, it's just the studio. We might put some more panels on the wall. We're just trying to figure out. Kapow! Kawapawa, 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, some people like it. I think it's like a mix of both, right? 64,014, 927 viewers as we continue to grow. We're going to get over 1,000. It's over 900. It's on its way. Oh, Roland Dude dropping 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Frankie Collado dropping 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Thank you very much for all that stuff.
You hot?
What? No. Cold in here.
I know.
Oh.
I was just asking questions.
No, I'm not hot. Can I get an awa? I don't even know what that means. 3080 winner is going to be announced on stream, but then it's also announced. It's also announced post the stream as well. So don't worry, we'll get it out to you. Thank you very much. We're going to finish the build. We're almost there. After this, we just focus, go heads down. We're going to do the giveaway right after this for the 500 gig NVMe drive. So it's actually right over here. It's just not powered. We'll get it out there. $10 from Adam. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Where's the lightsabers? Where is it? Oh, right here. This is Vader's. Oh, and I have room to like swing it now. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, this is the actual Vader. This is actually the Vader replica lightsaber. So it's like this is like one of the. This was like from within the park. But yeah, it is actually Vader's one. I actually have a lot of. I collect them. The different lightsabers, but yeah, this is the Vader one. So yeah, we actually have it right here.
Can you play lightsabers with that?
Oh, we could. I mean, like we could like straight up like these are made to duel.
That's what I was asking. Are those made to duel?
Yeah. This is like the dual one. So yeah. So we played with these stuff in the collection. So there it is right there. You asked, and yeah, I had it. I bet you're surprised that we were like, "Where's the lightsaber?" Right here. I'll have a couple of them. I'll have some so we can have like different ones going in there for when we do it. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, guys, let's get back to the build. Let's start the giveaway though. Everybody, let's start from here. Everybody say thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Twitch. Twitch for basically being a big supporter for this. Twitch is the one who unlocked this giveaway. They're incredible. So we're gonna do that giveaway right now. Remember, the way the giveaways work is we're going to do, you're going to get 2 minutes. I'm going to give you a code. You're going to use that code. Don't spam the entryway. You only have to do enter once, maybe twice. You have to be over 18. It's not international. So just a couple things. Sorry, guys. We have lawyers. We're big enough now that we have to worry about that stuff. Giveaway is going to start happening. Don't spam, and then you'll have to claim the giveaway. You do have to be present to win. So we're going to start that giveaway in just a second to set it up. Giveaway. Cloud bot. All widgets.
I know it's kind of bugging me watching this though.
Hold on.
I'll let you do that first.
Okay, so entry point for this one is going to be exclamation. Oh, I did exclamation. Oh man, I messed that up. Okay, thing for this is going to be exclamation point Twitch. The other one was supposed to be thank you YouTube. Okay, this is for a 500 gig NVMe SSD. I gotta find it. There it is. Starting that giveaway right now. Exclamation point Twitch. What's annoying you?
So with this center cam, the logo is center, but you're like, it's not center of the camera.
Oh, is it? Yeah. We can move it. We can probably move the center cam over or something like that. We can figure that out.
Well, it's also the spacing of the shelf on the case. I don't know what to call that, the case or whatever. That shelf and then spacing.
Yeah, it's centered on the it's centered on the.
So the logo is centered on that.
But it's not centered on the thing.
But when you look at the stream.
Okay, we got this done. Let's go ahead and get this finished hooked up. And we'll keep doing this while we wait. Okay, here we go. Front panel connections, and then we're basically at the tail end of this whole build. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this. This is our fan hub, the P600. We'll tighten that up here in a minute. Tighten that down here later. Okay, front panels.
Batten down the
let's go to top down. Okay, power plus and minus. And I'll zoom in and show you guys what I hooked up when I get these all cleaned up. There we go. A reset switch goes underneath that. Okay, so there's our front panels are hooked up now. Okay, next up is USB 3. I'm gonna come right at a 90-degree angle for this. You can bend pins. There we go. That's in. Next up is USB 2. There we go. And then finally, USB HD audio, which is not USB at all. There we go. And those are all keyed one way, so they're really easy to get installed. This is the last one. Our USB-C. There we go. Cool. Okay. So all of our front panels are connected. Let's zoom in so I can show you what I've hooked up so you guys can see. And then we'll move on to a little bit more cable management on the other side. And then we're done. Okay, so we hooked up here. We put our fan hub for our, we'll make it tight, but our fan hub for our Phanteks fan hub, that's plugged in here. Next up, we have our USB-C, which is right here for our case. Down here at the bottom, we got our front panel connectors right here. So that's all hooked up. Then we've got USB 3, USB 2, and then HD audio. And then that's all of our front panels for this particular case. So we're just gonna turn this over to a little bit more light cable management, and then we will be done with the cable management part of it, which is like usually the longest part. And then it's just basically, we start putting in all the final beauty touches. It's always the fun part. Everybody enjoys that part. And then we're gonna turn it on. We'll have the first build of the studio done. Okay. Okay, and what we're gonna do here, I want to make sure that this is tight. There we go. Okay, now all we have left at this point in time is some very simple stuff. I'm going to run this to hold this down the rest of the way. Run this down underneath this. Same thing with this. There we go. This can go be set down. We don't need this anymore. Oh, you need to pull this down now. Tie that in real quick. Yeah. Okay, build is cable managed. Outside of just our couple, we don't have a whole lot left to do here. There you go. There we go.
Yes, ICE should sponsor Robey.
Yes, they should sponsor me. There you go. One more cable, and we'll have like a pretty good looking. Yep. Okay, cool. That's all done. Oopsie. Okay.
I've shown myself plenty of times on cam.
There we go. Okay. Nice, clean. Well managed. Combed build. We'll take care of that later because we're going to be running our main cable through this. This will get cleaned with this. When we do that a little bit later, we're going to control our main PSU ones with this. But everything else looks super good and put together, which is nice. Okay, last part of this is let's get our GPU installed. Everybody say GPU time.
GPU time.
GPU time, everybody's favorite time. Okay, this is all ready. We're gonna do our peel. Boom. This is all stuff we ended up not needing. Get put away. Okay, just cleaning up. I'm gonna open our GPU over here. Why not? Get a little bit more room for some GPU cleaning, GPU opening here. Okay.
Are you a big Star Wars fan?
Yeah.
What do you think of all the rumors of them retconning the newest trilogy?
Really? I didn't know they were going to do that. That'd be crazy.
With the Mandalorian and all the other stuff coming
Oh,
out.
wow. The PSU is not here already, guys. Right now, we're just opening the GPU. That'd be crazy. I don't think they'll do it, though.
I said rumors.
Okay, here we go. Here it is right here. Our little extra thing that we're just going to throw in the bin for him. By the way, 20% off of an XR1. I don't know what that is, but he gets a coupon for it.
Coupon?
Coupon. Yeah. Here is our GPU.
One fan theory I saw was that 7, 8, and 9 takes place in an alternate universe or timeline.
Like Star Trek.
Yeah.
That's how they always fix anything. It just all happens. But then they'd stop Luke, and that would be hard. Okay, there we go right there, guys. There is the beautiful, beautiful GPU. Love this GPU.
I'd be okay with it because there wasn't enough Luke. I was just sad that Luke, Han, and Leia never were in a scene together.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one of the saddest things.
And this is the one without the clown lips. So this is the one, this is Gen 2 one.
People are getting mad you didn't smell it.
Oh, okay. It smells like, oh, it smells good. That's what it does. It smells like power. Oh, it smells beautiful. Okay, let's get the little peels that we have left off. There we go. It's funny because like there's been things that they've fixed, like the Strix, like the Asus Strix Gen 2. They finally fixed it so that cover, the RGB cover, got like covered with a peel, so it wasn't like smudged, which is nice. This one they got rid of the clown lips, so it's black. And
if
you
you're
know,
gonna do something like that, why not make it RGB or something?
I don't know. And there's the last little peel right there. It's like the hardest peel to get off. There you go. Okay. Okay, completely peeled and ready to go. There it is right there. Oh, what? No, one more peel. There it is. There you go. There you go right there. Beautiful. Peel and sniff. Smells like victory. I don't know why it smells like victory, but it does. Oops, crud. You missed the... There you go. Okay. That in there. Put that in there. Set this down. We always send the GPU boxes when we mail the builds out to their owners. We always save it because everybody loves their GPU box. But it's kind of like I saw a funny like TikTok the other day where it says, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you you do not need to save your iPhone box. It was like, oh yeah, I guess I still have my iPhone box. I don't know why I have my iPhone box, but
Yeah, why?
Why
do I do that?
Why do I do that? Yeah, that's a good point. So, okay, here we go. Top-down view. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Get our GPU in. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay. Last parts as we put in
Beefy boy.
Beefy boy. Like a glove, just went in beautifully. Oh, I think there's still. I forgot about this peel. There we go. Okay, here we go. Last, we're getting the We got three to basically get in here and there he goes. If you tighten this one really good, it'll help with the sag. I noticed that about the P600. Ooh, good for when I do that.
Not using the WoW?
Oh, that's you. No, not for this one. You want the bigger. I just like this one. You want manual control. I don't want to like have it spin out of control like a crazy person. Okay, we're gonna tighten that nice and tight. There we go. Okay, that is all in. Now let's grab our cables, cables. Okay.
Oh, I figured out that problem that I was having with the Series X.
Oh.
I had in my settings, I checked allow 4K. So it was automatically trying to push 4K, even though I had set the other setting for 1440p.
Oh.
But it was weird, but it fixed the issue I was having where it would. I pushed the guide button, and then it would just change my settings.
Oh, that's brutal.
It's weird.
That is weird.
But it's fixed now.
Yay. Okay, this one is done. Just getting our cable management, cut our cables out. Oops.
Unplugs the light.
There we go. Now the thing that's sad is like when you buy certain ones of these, you have to buy like 2 sets. So he got 2 sets of cables because this is before they started making them for. So he gets 2 sets of cables. Yay him. Okay, here we go. For this, we don't need any of the 3 ones.
This is PC porn.
But it's supposed to be, yeah. Hopefully you enjoy it. Sit back, enjoy. Okay. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, let's grab our CPU. Goes in the top left here. Throw a couple cables in that. There it is.
Did you announce the winner of the NVMe?
Oh, I did not. Oh, who won? The winner was, that's a good call. I got wrapped up in the build. The winner was Toke Ran EPO on Twitch. Toke Ran EPO won the NVMe drive. She did show it. Toke Ran EPO on Twitch, yeah. The PSU is modular. Whoa, what happened to there you go. Okay, getting this installed now. There we go. First cable. Ugh. Okay, that's first cable in there. There we go. Next one. Do our 12 24 pin. Now guys, once this is done, so just to let you guys know, we have a new video coming out tomorrow. And then also, don't forget as well, if you're hanging out at least on Twitch, we are going to be rating somebody. So please stick around for that. We always like to try and make somebody's day a little bit awesome when we have like, 700-800 people who jump in on somebody. I'm hoping Blondie's going to look for a raid target tonight. Figure out who that's going to be, since we have given her a little bit more of a heads up than I normally do. And then yeah. So yeah, we still got more. Still got lots more to kind of come into. So you got more entertainment if you want to stick around post the stream. Yeah, it should be good. Music is way too low. Okay, that's I try. Like, we try to find the boot. Like, what do you guys think about the music? You guys think it's too low? Or it's oh, this one's like being a pain to get the. There we go. Okay. There we go. This is like the cable coming for this is being ridiculous. Nobody hears the music? Oh, you can't hear it. Okay, let's turn it up.
You're fine. Can't hear it.
Okay. Turn it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, music is turned up. And cables. Oh, geez, Roby. Gosh darn it.
Do it backwards?
Yeah, I did it backwards. Great. I'm DJ Roby, that's right.
This is DJ Roby.
Thank you, Jesse. Jesse's like, I'm here for the music. I'm here for the build, not the music. It's just to keep it interesting.
It's different. It's definitely different watching you on like Mod Mondays versus your own streams.
Different how?
Just like the dead sound. Because there's no music on Mod.
Oh yeah, because they can't. Yeah, because they don't have the rights. The digital clock is over here. It's just we need to find a way to power it. We're working on it. So we have some stuff, some ideas to figure out how to power it. So that's coming, guys.
Power it through USB?
Yeah, but the USB's got it. There's no USB over there, like there was on the other one. And it was before it was plugged in a different way. And those, even though we have that, these aren't powered yet because the PC's not built in it.
Oh. Okay, gotcha.
Hey, congratulations! It's Haroon. That's awesome.
I was like, you got like 10 USBs. Gotcha.
DJ Roby and the fresh build. Yeah, try it. Nice. People watching on their phone. How many people are watching on How many people are watching on the phone? That's an interesting thing.
I watch on my phone sometimes.
Oh yeah.
When I'm not here.
I haven't tried plugging it in yet because it's not done. It's almost done. If I didn't put the dang freaking cable comes on backwards, it'd be going way faster. Oh, come on. There we go.
A lot of people are on their phone.
Okay, there we go. Now the cable comes right. Okay. Here we go. And you go right here. There we go. Okay, cables are in. Now the big part is like getting this to be down. Pushing these cables things, these comb things down so we can have that done. There you go. Okay, cool. That is done. Okay, last part is GPU.
My name Kyle asks, can I use 2 power supplies in a single PC?
I don't think there are cases that support that. I mean, I know people have figured out ways to do it. There are power supplies like the Revolt from Phanteks that are actually 2 power supplies in one that allow you to have 2 systems and 2 power supplies at the same time. So there are options if you want to do something like that. But no, I mean, you'd have to do some modifications to the case. I think there's some that do like SFX or like small form factor power supplies and a full power supply in the same case. But not that do 2 full ATX power supplies. Okay. We are at the end, guys. All we got to do is get this in and then do our PSU. Turn it on. We had a little bit of tech issues, which is probably why we're running a little bit later than normal. A little bit of tech issues is always like shows up at the beginning, which is always a problem, but luckily we're in good shape now. If you want to buy a build, you can reach out to me for commission. You can DM me on Twitter, or you can reach out to me at DM me on Twitter. DM me on Discord is my preferred method. Is a preferred method for getting. Is for talking about commissions. It's a much easier form of communication. Some people do it on email. It's a little slower. I'd rather just have a conversation. But Twitter, don't do like the problem is that because my DMs, I have so many DMs on Instagram and Twitter that doing it there is just not a good way to get a hold of me. So if you're really interested, but I'm booked until March. So, just as an FYI. You're fine. I have a lot of people who continue to be like, I'm down to wait. So, it continues to move out and out and out. And I'm like, okay, well, as long as you're okay with it.
We're also waiting on parts.
Yeah, that's a lot of times. Like, yeah, some of it's like waiting on parts. We haven't seen 5950Xs in stock since mid-December. So, and I don't get to just order whatever parts I want. I have to get them the same way everybody else does. So, I'm competing with everybody else. So it takes me a long time to get parts sometimes. This build, I think, some of these builds, like people have been waiting since like late November to get their builds done. Okay. I don't know I forgot, I don't remember when I think this is G-Motion's build, I think is who this is for. I don't remember when he actually signed up. Some of them I've been able to do pretty quickly because they, like, I have like I might be able to get like a 3080, but like I don't have a 5950X or something like that, right? So that's what sometimes it'll be like that. It'll actually end up slowing it down.
We get GPUs the same way you guys get GPUs.
Yeah, we get GPUs the same way you guys get GPUs.
We just have sponsored.
No, we don't have anything like that. Like I have like people who literally help me get GPUs. Just like you guys do.
The difference might be we have a team rather than just
it's not just me. So a lot of you guys are doing it by yourselves. I have a whole team of people who help me try and get them for the builds. Okay, there we go. That looks good. I think that looks super clean, nice and good. Now we're going to turn over and do our PSU. Everybody say PSU time. Oh, I got hefty all of a sudden.
PSU hype.
PSU hype. This is like the end of the build. Everything here looks good. Always the best when you... There we go. Okay, cool. And now we're gonna pull this in so it's ready. This is it. At the end, his PC's almost done. Our first PC in the new studio.
First PC in the new studio. Brought to you by ICE.
I build PCs not for, well, I build PCs for commissioners. Yeah, for people who commission me. Yeah, so there are, I mean, they're not people I know. Like, we're not best friends. Like, they're not, they didn't go to my wedding.
Wait, you're married.
I am married. Okay. This is it, guys. Time for the PSU install. Let's get our PSU out. And these are all our power. Side. Side. Okay, here we go. This is our Strider Platinum 1200 watts.
This one.
1200 watt. Oh, they're excited for me to smell it. Man, this is a beefy boy.
Sniff height.
Sniff height. Okay. Yeah, 12. This PSU is white. I didn't order a white one. This PSU isn't even the right PSU.
That's not the right.
This
PSU.
is an 800. This is not the right PSU in this thing. I think I got sent the wrong thing. I think somebody. This is not the PSU. What?
That's an
ROG. This is an ROG
850
850 watt PSU. I mean, this is way more expensive than this, but I don't know how this got in here. Okay, do we have an 850 watt in there? Just for now, so we can get the build done.
Yeah, you have the EVGAs.
Yeah, can you give me an EVGA? Yeah, just so we can get the build done, guys. I don't know, yeah, I don't know why that's in there. Yeah, wow, that was strange. Is there, no, 1200 watt is not recommended. Is there another 1200 watt in there just per chance, or is that the only one we have?
No, but there's another Strider.
Oh, there is? Can you hand me that one then? We'll
It's
get that
1,000
one too.
watts, it's not 1200.
Oh, it's 1,000. Okay, well, we'll do this one. This is better. We're gonna do 1,000 watt. Hopefully this is the right one. That was weird. Okay, again, Silverstone. It's had all the packaging and everything. That's super strange. I need to find out where we bought this. Okay, well, we're gonna put that back in there and find out what's going on there. Put that away. We're gonna use 1,000 watt. Okay, well, that's better. That seems better.
Is it black?
That's black, and it's also like wrapped. There we go. So there we go, 1,000 watts. I think this is still good. So we'll talk to him. Okay, here we go. Time for the sniff test. Oh my gosh, that smells like fish. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that one's not the best smelling. I get that
No,
like
the white one was not sealed.
Yeah, the white one was not sealed.
And it's a white ROG.
It was a white ROG. I'm wondering if we used it in something else and then it's sitting in another build and somebody just put it in there. We thought we had one in inventory and we don't. So I'm guessing that's something like that. So I just gotta go look.
I don't remember ever using that 1200.
I've used a lot of builds. I just probably gonna go back and think about it. Okay, what we need out of here is we need, wow, this is like, oh, this is just all the VGA ones. Okay, cool, here we go. So I'm sure it's something like that. We'll just got to figure it out. Okay, so we need 2 of these. These are VGAs. We need 3 of these, and they're 3 individually. So there we go, 3 individual VGAs. We need, not that. These are all that we don't need. This box is not going to hold all this stuff. Jeez, the box is full. I can put this back in the. I'll put that back in with the accessory stuff. Okay, we're going with the accessories. Okay. Okay, we need 1. There's our. This is our 24-pin ATX. There is our power supply, power cable that goes in the box for him. It's all of our extra stuff like our PSU. Use those. Those are just to help us cable manage. Couple zip
No, a
ties.
3090 cannot run Minecraft.
We've got some
Just joking.
PSU screws and some additional PSU screws. That's cool. They give you 2 kinds. Big old thumb screw ones. Okay. And then we've got in here what we need is we need our SATA and we need our CPU power that's in here. Okay, so this is. There's our 1 CPU cable we need. And then we need a SATA. There's nobody SATA about that. Okay, there's our SATA, and then these are all of our cables. Yeah, that was going to be a tight fit. Okay, we got all of our stuff here. Okay. Next up, now it's time to plug everything in. Okay, so we need 3. The cool thing is this has like all those like covers. We need 3 of those. We'll need 3 VGA. There we go. Okay, lastly. Okay, there's that. 3 VGA are in. Next up, we need CPU. Should be right here. These black. I think they want me to use the black ones. I'm just gonna look. I think these are all blue. Yeah, there you go. There's your CPU. Okay. 1 SATA. Not that it matters, but I'm like OCD, so I want to match the cables with the cables. Okay, and then finally, last one is our PSU one. There we go. Okay, there's that. And what we're going to do just to keep things clean and fresh. I feel like I did. Oh, okay. They do it like this. Then the only one I want to have out of this bunch is the CPU one. This one needs extra room. Where's the CPU one? There it is. Okay. So these all stay bunched. It has a little bit of a groupie own thing going. The rest of these get. There we go. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take out our bracket in the back here. Put that right there. This one uses a bracket.
Oh. Use that PSU in the 10,000 build.
Yeah, but that one the 10,000 build went out. I think I know where that one's from. I think I used that in a build a very long time ago, an Arctic build that didn't have enough power, and I was gonna put like two, and I thought that was new, and it wasn't. But like, I think this is the one that he was supposed to have with his build, not a 1200 watt. I think he was supposed to have 1,000 watt. That's why I have this one. That makes way more sense. So, I think when I just remember I remember the conversation being like, oh, he wanted, and I was surprised, but 1,000 watts makes way more sense. I was like, why is he doing a 1,200 watt? But anyway, it's done. It's here. We have 1,000 watt. We're good. And it's new. So now I know I have a white PSU that I didn't know I had. That's a nice PSU too. Yeah. Those PSUs are hard to get.
I didn't know.
And I have an Arctic build. I have an Arctic review build coming up, so I'm like, perfect. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sub hype, 270 subs tonight. That's pretty awesome. Okay, here we go.
Thanks in chat for whoever said that.
Huh?
Someone in chat was like, oh, you use that PSU in the 10,000 build.
Yeah, I remember that, but that one was like because that needed 1,200 watt. But
right.
That, I know that I remember that one, like we got rid of that box because that's how it came out of inventory. That's why that one's sitting in inventory. So, so just so people know, like every time we finish something, then our business guy goes through all the parts at the end of the week and then takes them out of inventory. That's how we know what goes in and what goes out. So I know that one got dispersed. And so that's what happened. This one I think is from a much way before build that I did. And before we were so anal about, I don't think I ever knew we would be this successful and have this many people watch and do this many builds. I mean, like back then I was pretty happy when I had I have like three motherboards and I'm so baller. And like now it's like we have like a whole room dedicated just to having stock. And then we had to start paying attention. And so, yeah, and we used to have like 50,
even more.
Yeah, and pay attention even more. But I mean, like we used to get like 50 concurrent viewers, and here we are with 1,800 right now. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like some of it's just like learning from those things. So, and I do make mistakes, guys. Let's not pretend that
he doesn't.
Let's not pretend that that's not a thing.
It's not a thing. I can tell you right now. He never makes mistakes.
Okay, so we're good there. We got all these pretty much cable managed. One thing we're going to do now is we're going to grab our 3 PSU ones. Have to go over here.
I love how YouTube keeps advertising EVE Online.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, I want to play, but I know how it starts.
Oh, dude.
It's a little mining craft.
Dude, that game. Well, I still have all of my stuff.
But you
I have like 300 or 400 billion ISK, right? Like it's like I have a lot of stuff in that game still. It may not be that much, but it's a ton. And I like used to keep my character trained too. No, I'm not barefoot. I'm wearing shoes that say I'm blessed. See? I'm wearing socks that say I'm blessed. I don't know.
I saw that. I was like, okay.
So, I'm all about positivity in my life. I want to be nice, and I want to be
positivity.
I want to be I don't want to think that I take anything for granted that I have, because it could all go away. And like that one kid says, I'm about to get canceled. He never responded as to why I'm about to get canceled, but it's coming apparently.
I have my theories.
Oh really? What are they?
I keep them to myself.
Oh no, I'm gonna get canceled, guys. Okay. Last. There you go. Oh, there it is. Like moved on me. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's all those. We have one more little bit. Okay. Now I just need 2 of these, then we're done.
Have for dinner tonight?
I am going to have, I don't know, I think I'm thinking of a sourdough jack. I've eaten the same thing for lunch like the last like 2 weeks. Like ever since like we have like, I don't, who, is anybody like a dumpling fan? Like you guys are like a huge fan of dumplings?
Yes.
So they have a dough zone in the landing now. And so I've been eating a lot of dough zone. And it's the same thing. Dough zone is like it's like a dim tai fung. So, yeah.
But less expensive?
Yes. It's like so I eat a lot of dumplings. I've been partaking and imbibing. I don't think that's the right word, but I've been enjoying my dumplings. Okay, here we go.
Dumpling man. Dumplings are delicious.
Dumplings are delicious. Okay, last cable. We are done. I hate these split.
Super chat.
$5. You could try that. It might be a power issue. It depends on the PSU. I would definitely try that to see if that works, dude. Separate your power and do 2 different power things, because certain PSUs do have limitations like that, and so that is always a good thing to do. Okay, there we go. Got 1 cable. These are so fat that they're like kind of okay. So we're good. This PC is done. We're done.
We're done?
We're done.
We're done.
We're done. Hey, guess what? We're done. I'm gonna go ahead and do something that just literally keep this under control here. This cable doesn't move. We're done. Except for this part. We're almost done. There we go. I should keep that cable on. Okay, cool. There we go. Now, look at that. Clean and ready for power. Seal the box. There we go. Sealed. Okay. Clean up the mess. Get it all prepared. Even up the tables. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the first build in the new studio. Can it? Oh, we have all these he did such a good job of like giving me cable managed. Like I have like a little whole cluster here for it, and he's just got ready for me to do. We're legit now. Okay, there it is. How does it look in the front? Good. Looks good.
You're on top down?
Yeah, I'm on top down. I'm getting ready to go to Camlink. Okay, there it is, guys. Ready for its debut. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put all the little extra parts on. To make sure it kind of is ready for its turn on here. There we go. Get the case back to working condition. There we go. Front panel on. Front panel's on. And go ahead. Just to be safe, I'm gonna put the rear panel on. Okay. Boom. There it is. PC is ready to go. Plug in our cables. Oh. Love how you did this. This is awesome. And, right, a thick boy.
It is a thick boy.
That was a thick cable. That was a thick HDMI cable. Okay. Boom and boom. There it is. Takes a little while for the fans to go, and there we go. Look at that. Wide shot? Okay, we'll do the wide shot. Wide shot it is.
Perfect.
We're waiting to see if it posts. I do not know. The post thing is a whole different. Well, hopefully that all works. Like, we're waiting to see if, again, we don't know. We haven't tried the cable stuff. Oh, this isn't plugged in. The power cable on this isn't plugged in. We don't know if we have like a new setup here, and oh, it's right here. That's what I was looking for. There we go. I don't know if it may not post. It's not supposed to post because it is not been flashed. So if it does not post, I am not going to be surprised.
Is the power supply RGB?
No, it is not.
Oh,
But again, remember, we are going to basically be going. This is awesome. Like, having the wide shot now is pretty stinking cool.
Yeah.
So there is our build running as it should. It's just going to get flashed and all that sort of stuff here in a bit before we ship it out. There we go, charging the WoW stick. Let's give you guys a side cam view, just because that always has a tendency to be just a little bit of a different view here. We'll get it over the side cam for you. Here we go. There you go, and you can see the front there a little bit as well. Oh, we're gonna need a level. Oh, it's the wrong way.
Let me get up.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna go to side cam, but there you can see the front there. And then here we go. We'll get the side cam in there for you. There we go. Side cam coming up now. And there's the side cam. Some people are asking, where do I get an RTX 3080 at this point in time? I think the best choice is signing up for the Newegg raffle. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 10 a.m. One of the best ways to get a hold of one and is to get one from there. That build came out super clean. Mm-hmm. That build looks great. So I'm super happy with how that came out. Let us start the giveaway for the last bit. Just coming up at 9 o'clock. A little bit of a longer stream, but we had some technical issues. Okay, so we got our last giveaway here, guys. This is for the $150 Newegg gift card. I want to say thank you everybody for supporting here, and for getting in on that. For getting in on the way this is going to work is we're going to give you a code. We're going to tell you a thing. Everybody say thank you, Newegg, because Newegg's our primary sponsor here, so they're a large part of making sure that a lot of the things that we basically do. With the entry code for this is going to be !Newegg, !Newegg, and we're going to have 3 minutes to get in on that. Don't spam, because then you won't get if you get timed out, you won't be able to claim. So we're going to start that giveaway right now. Exclamation point Newegg. Giveaway is getting ready to start in just a second. CloudBot, there you are. Commands. Okay, oh, no, giveaway. Exclamation point Newegg. Let me make sure I put it. Oh, Newegg now. Sorry, it's exclamation point Newegg now. Newegg now. Sorry, guys. Exclamation point Newegg now. My bad. Exclamation point Newegg now.
Right meow.
Okay, giveaway is going now. 3 minutes left. Exclamation point Newegg now. There we go, guys. Man, that build came out great. Came out super clean.
I always like that. The RAM's the Neo, right?
Yeah.
I like how the Neo matches the EVGA's tone, color tone.
I don't know. I don't see the splitter. I'm looking for the. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's definitely on. So it's definitely there. It's definitely all working there. I just don't know if the thing, what's going on there. I mean, it could be, it could not, this was not a great build to do for the first one because it may not post because it hasn't been flashed, so we don't know. There we go, exclamation point Newegg now. Now, just as a reminder, guys, just as a reminder for the rest of the day, for what's going on for the rest of the week while we're basically waiting for this, we're going to be back on Friday. We have a new video launching tomorrow. It's actually our first step-by-step guide. We're going to be launching it step-by-step in the MacCube 110. So it's a very, very in-depth, full walkthrough. Shows you how to install an AMD processor, an Intel processor. Pretty incredible video. Very similar to our 1.7 million view video that we just did. So that is going to be releasing tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Then we're back on Friday for another stream. That Friday stream will be another build. I think I'm trying to remember what it is. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, it's a surprise even for me. We've taken thumbnails. We got another commission build on Friday, and then we have Saturday morning. We are streaming World of Warcraft. That's at 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Love to have you come and play with us. That's going to be for a couple hours. We're going to be starting in Shadowlands on World of Warcraft. So that's also happening. And then don't forget. Tomorrow, Friday's the last stream. Well, Friday and Saturday. Friday is the last PC stream to get in on the sub-only giveaway for an RTX 3080. We'll be announcing that near the end of the week, next week, to make sure that people basically get their chance and let our thing do it. We have so many of those things coming up, so don't forget we got that. If you want to get in, just remember you can use your free Amazon Prime subscription. That'll give you a chance if you're over at youtube.com/Robeytech or twitch.tv/Newegg and potentially walk away with a free GPU. So that is happening as well. We're going to be rating right after this, so make sure that you pay attention. We'd love to have those of you who are at twitch.tv/Robeytech stick around so we can bless somebody else. Let me check to see who we're rating and see if Blondie's giving me a raid target yet. Yes. Reformed Jedi. We're going to be rating Reformed Jedi. And so Reformed Jedi is going to be playing. He's playing Hitman 3. We're going to be rating him, which is going to be awesome. So get ready for that. We're going to rate a small streamer and make their day just a little bit better. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to everybody who. Oh, never mind. Congratulations to Reza Kali. Reza Kali over on YouTube. You are the winner of the $150 Newegg gift card. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Reza. We'll get you that and get that out to you. Now, we are, remember, man, what was I going to say? Crud. I forgot what it was. Okay, so we're going to do a raid target here in just a few minutes. Please stick around. We're going to do Reformed Jedi, is who we're going to basically be rating. So would love for you guys to stick around for that. And so stand by. We're going to do that right now. There he is. He's playing Hitman 3. He's got 17 viewers. Come on, guys. Let's make somebody's life spectacular and just do something super cool. Tell them Robeytech sent them and make this super special. We're waiting for the raid going in there. 711 raiding now. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night, and we will see you on Friday.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
think the sketchy website I bought this turtle